you didn't get the memo?
You are now watching the IDCYL Podcast. I don't care if you like this podcast.
You are now tuned into the greatest podcast in the world. My name is Dolo from the 7. I got my guy Diamond in the building.
Yeah.
I got my guy Jay Black in the building.
I guess. I'm back.
Jay Black out here. Shout out my guy DGY. Where you at, man? But yeah, man, DGY.
Yeah,
But how y'all guys been? What's up with y'all?
Feeling great.
Yeah, man.
It's been you mean? Whole new year. It's like my year debut.
Hey,
Feeling great.
Yeah, living it up.
Kinda not. For real, everything's brand new.
Everything's brand new.
Everything.
You cut you did one of those things where like you block all the old joints from the year before.
Well, that's not all the old Jones, but I mean the ones that didn't matter.
All the ones that didn't matter.
Yeah, that's how we talking positivity.
Man,
But yeah, we back on it.
I respect it.
Back at it.
For sure.
How about you, man? You coolin'?
Yeah,
We ain't
man.
shooting. We ain't drop a pod in like 16 days.
Been that long?
Yeah, that's what I mean. We ain't shooting like 18.
Damn. Time flies, man. We having fun out here. Fuck it. I say that. But nah,
Take
yeah.
that.
Yeah, nah, shit been lit though for me.
Yeah, it's been
Okay.
It's been. Yeah.
Seem like it's on a run outside.
It's just that
Everything
the weather's out. The weather's nice.
Mhm.
everything is getting real turned.
People.
Slowly but surely.
Is Mercury in a retrograde or something?
I hope not.
But I mean, let's say yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
a good thing or bad thing?
I don't even know what it
Depends
means.
if your shorty's a witch. She'll know.
I just know whenever something bad happens to somebody, they're like, "Oh, Mercury's in a retrograde,"
See shit.
It's my
but
Mercury.
everybody else be having a good time.
See, I don't be messing with Mercury though. Man, it's too close to the sun.
Why is it always Mercury? Why is it always gotta be Mercury anyway?
Ain't it? Does Mercury have to do with the signs? Like Aries, Libra?
Does Saturn
No.
never go in retrograde?
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. The only sign
Last time they was doing that on the internet.
they
what
said
did
we
they
was gonna
not
get superpowers.
Oh shit.
You remember that? joint?
Yeah.
That we
with
gonna
the
get-
with the eclipse and all that shit.
Yeah.
That everybody, if you stare into it,
Nah,
Yeah, that we were supposed to activate.
yeah. If you have enough melanin in your skin tone, you're supposed to.
I guess we messed
We
them
were
up.
supposed to turn into X-Men.
I ain't gonna. They trying to make us go blind. They're not slick, bro. Like I wasn't going for that shit. Hell no.
Try to take us out on the love.
Yeah,
Wasn't slick.
that's actually very wild. But yeah, y'all seen that? Lil Duval said that when guys are calling each other big bro, it's like calling each other sugar daddy. How you feel about the big bro trend? Like, what's up, big bro? Let me get a drink, big bro.
Oh no. You can't if you follow if you ask a request and then follow it with big bro, bad business. That's nasty work.
Yeah, for
But if it's
sure.
just on some, you mean, well, I'm not calling nobody big bro.
I can't get a ride to work, big bro.
Nah, yeah.
Nah,
See,
you asking for
request,
shit, yeah.
big bro, nasty work. But I don't know no other time you would use big bro. Maybe bro.
Nah, so all right. I was not offensive to that, but I was like, yo, man, like that's weird even because I don't call other grown men sugar nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even call like Sugar Shane
Right. He's just
Robinson.
Shane Mosley.
Yeah, Shane Mosley,
Yeah.
Sugar Ray. I don't call him none of that dudes. But like me, I got like my one homie, he older than me, and like we have like real life conversations, and he's like he check in like, yo, bro, like what's up? What you got going on, bro? And just to make sure like I'm staying on like the track that I like try to set up for myself.
You.
So
Yeah.
so that person I identified, I'm like, yo, that's a big bro, man. Like, yeah, like
Miss Broski.
yeah, he be doing it like, and he got his own like hustles and stuff going on.
I
And
could
then,
see
like,
that.
I support, and he shows like I show love, he show love back.
That's how it should be used.
Yeah.
It gotta really be the big bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I'm not calling everybody that. It's him and like I can't think of another person, but there might be one other person I like would be like, yo, it's big bro right there. Yeah.
They say in Texas, the big bro is the person who has the most money. So little bro becomes big bro all the time.
Oh yeah,
That's that sucker shit.
yeah, man.
I mean,
Oh.
stuff.
Can't just
My
be
bad.
cuz, fam.
I've never
Bro.
used the term. I'm not a term guy. I do my own thing.
Probably, yeah, I probably got one guy I would consider big bro other than my actual big bro. But
And I don't even call him that.
That's like some TV.
That would be. Yeah,
It's like
that
some
is some
TV
weird
shit.
shit.
Like something you hear him. Yeah,
Hey, big bro.
big bro.
I'm having problems in school, man.
He's sitting there throwing the football in the room.
Eric Matthews.
Yeah, talk to me, Corey.
Topanga just won't.
Yeah.
I want to ask Topanga out, but I just don't know what to do. That used to be my
Yeah.
shit,
Wormies,
my
bro.
stuff, my fault.
Those
I
are
really
the-
thought my life was gonna be like that.
Maybe one day, man.
Horribly
It's not-
mistaken.
It's never too late.
Nah, my brother went to jail.
No, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
The cute girl in class did not like me.
Yeah, big brother.
Sometimes, one time,
Yeah,
sometimes.
but we'll let it rock. But this
Yeah.
Karmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf situation that's been going crazy all over the internet. Some
Right.
people say a lot of things about the situation. I've been saying people saying it's like is it a government psyop? Is that the thing that they be saying? That people be saying like they planted this just to cause a divide?
It's definitely a good distraction.
Like they said,
I feel like-
Austin Metcalf and his brother went to the track meet tent
Yeah,
and tried to tell Austin Metcalf that he couldn't. No, tried to tell Karmelo Anthony that he couldn't sit at this table or something. Couldn't sit under their tent.
From what the video I was watching, they was at the track meet. It started to pour down rain. He went into the opposite team's tent. The Metcalf that got killed told him, "You got to get out of here, bro. You're not supposed to be over here." And I guess they got into a little scuffle, and then boy pulled out the shank, and
Yeah,
See,
that's from what I got. And if that's what
The-
happened, I feel like this is a open and shut case. I don't
but it's gonna get dragged out.
just because it's a black and white thing.
They was shutting his GoFundMe's down, locking them out. The whole entire. When I get on Twitter, that's all I see is people use black people would be supporting a murderer. That's what you was doing, and then
Yeah.
the people compare it to Kyle Rittenhouse, and then people say Kyle Rittenhouse didn't murder nobody in cold blood, and
Well, he kind
he let like
Yeah,
two
100%.
people.
If anything, his was like premeditated.
yeah.
Like he went there to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
and literally
This
was
guy
like,
just like something happened, which might save him from like death penalty or life.
yeah, they are in Texas.
Yeah,
But
they don't play around in Texas when it comes to
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And you see, he wasn't like a poor kid. He didn't live in the projects or
Nah.
anything. He came from a good family
Yeah,
too.
they had some bread.
Yeah, they had money.
I seen the picture. I don't know what it was actually from, but they was all in like football uniforms together.
Yeah,
But it was like they're like single, like your individual like still shot, and then like they were just all lined up. Like they were supposed to be like the dudes from the area that were supposed to be like nice or something,
Yeah.
like an all-star team.
Oh, so they was on.
But the Austin Metcalf boy was there too.
Yeah, I think so. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
I know I seen a lot of pictures because he was a twin.
Yeah,
They
So
said
they had
that-
a lot of like group pictures.
but
with,
they said they was bully twins. Like they would actually bully people.
you can see that. I can see that.
And then when they did it, then they also
Yeah.
said they also say when they did the autopsy of the boy, he had a lot of stuff in his system.
see, I seen like lawyers going over the court case, like just like how they would like defend it and stuff.
Yeah,
And their version of it was like, because it wasn't like tents, it was just like coverings, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
in
the
bleachers.
bank tents.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
They were up in the bleachers. Like
Yeah.
I seen like the new, or unless it was a whole different event, but it was like the news like coverage of it, and like there was pretty much homie went and started pouring down, homie running the joint, right? Then there dude was, hey man, you're not supposed to be here, da da da. You don't go to this school. You
get
gotta
out of
move.
here, jive turkey.
Yeah,
They skip over whatever happens after that. Go right to when Karmelo go. He tell him, he's like, yo, bro, if you think you gonna touch me, you know what I mean, fuck around and find out. Like, and he, you know what I mean? So
yeah. I
then
left
there
out
was-
that
it's just
part.
crazy how the media ran with the story before the story even came out. Though they just say a black kid stabbed a white kid at a track meet.
yeah,
That's the first way I seen this story.
yeah, pretty much. And then I seen like the same Jones you were seeing like on Twitter.
Yeah,
It was just like, oh no, like if this was the other way around, they'd have a problem with it. They'd be up in flames.
they'll
da,
burn
da,
the
da.
country down.
Yeah, all that.
And if it was the other way around, he would storm the Capitol.
X has been like super racist recently. Like I feel like
I
it's
think it's been
super one
calming
way
down. Like
now.
it's been calming down as of lately, but for a while it was disgusting. I think that the racists got so bad that they started being disgusted by themselves.
I used to thought the racism on X was like funny.
Nah,
it was coming
never.
up with different new names and shit, like a mud shark, stuff like that. But now, all I see is like AI pictures of just wild, monkey-looking black men, and people starting conversation with stuff like that, like bringing up what it would be like if this is, or making it that I guess we're all so
Much alike.
like we're so untamed people that no matter what would happen, it's always gonna be a
race,
melee
man.
if it comes to black
I
and
think
white.
that anytime that people start coming together more and start getting along, like I know we probably spoke about it, like the TikTok black wife trend and
Yeah.
I mean white husband trend and all this type of thing. You seen all that stuff happening, and
like if you have the black wife effect,
yeah, the black
like,
wife effect.
you
and
was
all-
regular and then you get a black wife.
You don't see them trends no more.
Yeah, it did slow
That shit
down.
dunzo.
Definitely slow
no
down.
more Tommy Richmond song.
Yeah,
I ain't never been the same.
yeah, nah, that shit ran
Niggas
his
moved
its course. They on to
Cameras
the
start
next one.
moving,
Nah, they're just
show their fade.
But nah,
now when things like that start happening, they hit you with something like this Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf type stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, I want to be
Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman.
Nah, see, I want to be on Ball's side, but like they said, like when he like so after he poked dude, he run.
Yeah.
He discard the weapon,
He a wild boy.
discard his book bag. Cop stops him on his way out, and he's like, "Yo, I did it." Cop like, "Yo, I'm just hearing this radio chatter. I don't really know what's going on, but like, all right, cool. I think I got the suspect."
Yeah.
No, it was me, dude. Then he asked him like, "Yo, can this be counted as self-defense?" This is the court documents that they said
Yeah.
that shit in. So that's why I'm like, I want to be on his side, but it's like, homie, you
Not, I think he
don't talk to cops, people.
Yeah,
Do not talk to cops.
True.
Don't say shit without a lawyer there.
That's his
don't
only
do it.
saving grace. He said,
But that he did, yeah, that's what got him in the clear.
Nah, they said that joint mess up his it can mess up your defense.
So who?
Huh? No, just in general. So like
The-
if you say that, like he never was like, nah, they attacked me. He just said, can this be counted as self-defense?
I think it goes through the court of public opinion first.
Yeah, for
And right now, the decision's kind of split. There's a lot of people on the Karmelo Anthony side, a lot of people on the Austin Metcalf side.
for sure.
I mean,
best case, he gets like a manslaughter. He getting a case. He's getting something.
nah, I hope he clears that. That kid had a promising whatever football career.
Why do you want someone that just stabbed a random track
He didn't
guy?
stab a track. Two kids tried to jump him.
None of them ran track. They were just in the
They was
stands.
bullies.
Still, you don't stab though. You stab somebody in the heart, you have to go to jail, bro.
I
I'm
ain't
sorry.
like, you know who stabs people? The Joker. So that's why I'm like, yo, homie, like,
That's the other part too. You stab somebody. You had to get
You know what
up
I'm saying?
on him. Like we
Like,
gotta
looked
sit
at
you
it.
down,
What should
buddy.
he have done?
Ran,
Man,
you're
go
in
to
a fucking
hands.
track meet.
You are on the track team.
you have track clothes on. Run, buddy.
But then there would have been video of him running.
Now you got video of him killing.
Is there a video?
They got a video of him going under the tent, but they don't have no. I don't think they have the actual like poke.
action or whatever.
I still think
Well, he went under the tent, sat there for 5 minutes, and then stabbed the boy up.
I feel like he gotta do a little 7-10.
I was gonna say also though, like, homie, you in it, like, cause it is the other team's joint.
Yeah.
Those are that kid's friends. The boy that got stabbed, those are his friends. They not gonna be like, oh nah, he was the aggressor. They're not gonna say that, or unless like one of them's like really like morality police person. Like, well, no, he did. You know, he did try to put him in a headlock.
True.
You
I
know
mean,
what
this, for real, this is some like high school stuff. Like people with getting fights like this in high school, different schools, just because you're from
same
the other
same
school.
outcome, same outcome.
But well, yeah, we did have something like that happen. But it's still, it shouldn't get to that. Just fight or get jumped.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't
Like,
the worst thing in the world.
a young boy's gonna be in like the next iteration of the Gridiron Gang. Yeah, I mean, he might be able to go to JUCO. I mean, it's not
Play
over
for
for
your
him.
How old is that kid anyway?
17.
17.
Play for your freedom.
Young man, young man whose life was cut short.
Play for a contract in the Rocks football league, whatever the joint's called, the
Oh, the
XFL.
XFL,
Yeah,
yeah.
the spring ball.
That still happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's what they tape.
I was
Niggas
say
that
it's
went to
going on right
jail. Yeah,
Yeah, it's going on right now.
niggas went to jail or they smoked themselves out of the league.
Damn, that's actually kind of.
Like the boy Martavius Bryant, he's actually nice. Smoked himself out the league.
Yeah, I was
Like for a week.
Yeah.
I mean, is what it is.
Yeah, damn. But oh man, overall, that Carmelo Anthony situation is actually mad crazy,
For sure.
and I hope
Hope for the
the
best.
right thing happens for the right people. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because that's just a tough situation.
Like his cooked.
Carmelo Anthony's cooked.
It's cooked. It's over, bro.
He might
Sorry.
be. He might be. I don't
Hopefully you get out in your 20s.
Hey, but did anybody hear Kanye West's new song "Cousins"?
Pause. I feel like you gotta say pause every time you.
know. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
I heard
Yeah.
snippets.
Your snippets of it.
I suck my cousin dick. Suck my cousin dick. I suck
That
my
is
cousin
not
dick,
how
I
the
suck my
song
cousin
goes.
dick, I suck my cousin dick, I suck my cousin dick, I suck my cousin dick. That's it. Kind of go like that.
No, it's
I
not.
promise. It's mad weird.
I'm glad I
It's
didn't
like
hear it.
off key. It's like some what's his name? Playboy Cardi. How they like make music. Yeet. But he just
Man.
doing that, just saying, I suck my cousin dick, I suck my cousin dick, I suck my cousin. It's off.
Imagine Kanye's cousin in jail, whose whole rep was "I'm Kanye West's cousin."
And he doing life.
Right? Yeah, but he's cool. He was the man because he's Kanye West's cousin.
Like, yo, bro,
That's true, bro.
ain't you here because you
Ain't you
killed the
right?
pregnant chick? Yeah.
Nah, dog.
Ain't you Ye's cousin?
Yeah.
I think you need to call home, bro. I think you need to call home ASAP, bro.
He's like, hold on.
What do you mean?
My favorite cousin in trouble? He's like, shit. Like, yo.
My man, my ace boom goon.
Yeah, I think he told.
So,
What you mean?
so anything he ever said about you was real? Yeah, man. He would never lie about me.
We got real love. Y'all don't even know the type of connection me and Kanye got.
Nah, he told us.
Yeah,
He just told us, bro.
Shit.
He made a song about you called Cousins.
yeah, get on JP.
It's like, yo, bro, that's why you put all this money on your books, man. Like,
Yeah, download that song real quick, big bro.
You think
shit.
you think it's true? You think Kanye West is just on one right now?
To be real, if someone can't well, I guess I don't know if they really want to pinpoint the person, but if they can't pinpoint the person, I think this is just him trying to stay relevant.
I mean, again, bro.
He does anything.
How we know it's his cousin that killed the pregnant girl?
I never heard of that before.
I heard that same thing.
No, he just said, like, he just divulged this information. So I'm like, he didn't have to do that.
at all.
Oh yeah, Kanye West. This song is called "Cousins," about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Jay, and I sucked my cousin's bleep till I was 14. Tweet sent.
I'm not toasting it. I'm just taking a sip. Like, but this month.
You on camera toasting. But yeah, oh man, Kanye.
Well,
You think it's just one of his rants?
Do you want it? Like,
I don't know.
do you want it to be?
I don't know, because I'm never going to hear the song. Because Kanye West, this is like the third album Kanye West dropped that I didn't hear.
Yeah, I don't listen to that.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, man. Like,
I don't listen to that crap no more.
there's a proper channel for things, and there's no there's really not a proper channel for that.
Yeah,
bro.
no.
I think the weirder part is all the people that offer it was like congratulating him on saying that, and
You're so brave. It's like, not really, son.
he's brave for saying he was a pedophile.
He said he did it till he was 14.
It was his younger cousin.
Do we gotta kind of know the age difference?
Wait,
before
wait.
we call him a pedophile.
No, cause wait though. He said the cousin.
Listen to what he said. Me and my cousin would watch movies, or would look at dirty magazines at my crib
when he was
Yeah,
6.
when he was 6.
when his cousin was 6,
Yeah.
and then he said that his cousin.
Then I would suck his dick till I was 14.
So he was.
But
So Kanye was.
his cousin killed the pregnant lady when he found out
After-
after Kanye West said they can't
so
look
they
at
was
dirty
like-
magazines together anymore.
So they was just.
So I mean that's a strange timeline.
Wait. So the cousin killed some pregnant chick when he was 14.
I guess they was teenagers.
Either way, dog.
But he said that's what he thinks.
Either way.
Yeah, Kanye West is a jerk.
I don't know what's the like quasi reasoning for this. Like certain stuff I kind of understand after a while, like the KKK stuff. I mean, it had a meaning. I don't see the meaning of this otherwise, other than he just wants to destroy his reputation.
Is it like
completely.
T.I. saying that he was snitching on dead people?
At least there was some form of respectability in that. Like it was understandable. People have been
Boozy was pissed off. I think Boozy's still mad about that.
Yeah, they had a whole mixtape and a tour that got scrapped as soon as he said that, which I don't respect it. But
he was telling on dead people. Like
they got into some shit and the bull died, and he basically just said he did it.
Maybe it's all right.
His cousin that died.
I'm going with it's Kanye West's way for him to let us know that he dropped music and to trick us into listening to it.
Yep.
Or homie gay.
Or yeah, he could be gay.
Nah, well, in the song he says he's not gay
anymore.
Yeah. He was just literally in the song. I'm just going off of the snippets that they put out.
You know what? You know what? That takes me to something that I shouldn't even be going to, but I'm going to it anyway. Jojo Siwa said that she's on like some reality show, she's on like some sobriety reality show or something like that, or like one of those Big Brother type shows with a bunch of guys. And she said that going to that show made her realize that she's not a lesbian. She actually loves men and everything that comes with them.
The hell out of here, JoJo.
She was bi-curious.
She's a confused individual.
And she's not a kid.
No,
she's actually very old.
She's at least 22 or 3.
Oh, she's only 22 or 3?
Yeah, because I remember.
Oh, they make it like she's 40.
Nah, she went viral when she was in Disneyland when she turned 21 and drank like 16 drinks and it went viral. So she gotta be like.
Oh, she's not even from a Disney show?
Yeah.
Nah, I think she's from a TLC show.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. I think she started from a TLC show and then eventually got on Disney. She was on the show about like the dancers.
I only found out about her after the baby dissed her. Then I was like, "Who's this chick?" And then she annoyed me immediately.
She's a really big star. She might have been Nickelodeon.
See, I just started seeing her just like Sabrina Carpenter out of nowhere. It's crazy fans. I'm just like, I have no idea who this person is.
I only really know Sabrina Carpenter because she's from close to here. She's from like Doylestown.
I heard she's part black, kind of, and I've never heard any of her music or anything, but they say she's dope.
Her songs are always top of the charts.
Is she from American Idol?
Couldn't tell you. I don't think so, but
I seen Drake did like Drake rented a club and listened to her music all day and gambled.
Oh, that was so weird. Yeah.
If she's that fire, she's that fire. Is he trying to replace Taylor Swift because he's seen her dancing to Not Like Us?
That actually makes perfect sense why he would do that.
Trying to swoop in and take. She's the new Taylor. You're not Taylor.
I don't think they get along.
It's Sabrina's world now.
Yeah, I don't think Drake got the power to get Taylor Swift up out of here.
Nah, nobody's getting Taylor Swift out of it.
No, I mean Drake. Speaking of Drake, anyway, Drake is is getting his power back. He's going to have underdog strength like that. I mean.
I don't ever think he really lost his power.
Oh man,
he dropped the album and No Key is a hit song.
The whole album's fire. That's all I listen to right now. I actually love the album.
It's a good album.
I listen to it more.
It's just a vibe. It's a certain vibe.
It's so fire though.
I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Wait, no, we're not gonna do that. So you telling me you listen to Take Me to My Padre? Take me to your Padre.
Sounds weird. That song don't even pop up on my version. I think they took it off. I think they took it off. That song was mad. That song is very unnecessary. But even the random songs are fire when it's like Drake and no drums. Like the whole thing's fire. I don't really know the track list because I just let it play through.
Yeah, it's a good album. I'm not against it. It's a good album. But some of that shit
album.
is like.
I love that album and I love GNX. I'm just happy they both dropped fire albums.
I ain't
gonna lie. He kept this shit going.
The beef ain't dead though.
Yeah, no. Then, because of the video, Kendrick on the first show of the tour, or whatever.
Yeah, he did like a deposition, a fake deposition.
Yeah,
hilarious.
Went right into Not Like Us. It was like, all right,
hilarious.
He said, "This beef is forever, son."
Yeah, Drake made you.
I mean, stop. It's Jay-Z Nas now.
Yeah, I think that they should keep picking at each other. I think that this should keep going in the same fashion, like how Drake did the Nokia video and.
Kendrick is so far up that it's
there's no
what's
point,
the point?
Yeah.
What about but they saying that Kendrick leaving his people behind. You seen that the boy from the song what song is he from?
I think the boy's name is Dottie.
Dottie, Dose 6Y or something like that.
Yeah.
He's homeless now.
He was
I
home.
think he's on Hey Now.
Yeah, he's on Hey Now.
Hey Now.
They said he was mad that Kendrick didn't perform that at the Super Bowl, so it can so the
So
numbers
he
can
can
go
get a
up.
check.
Yeah.
But what?
I mean,
Then like the whole album like get more like spiking stuff. Like
Yeah.
plays
when
and shit.
everything went back to the top of the charts.
But I read on the internet somebody said, "Don't be mad at us because you snapped on your girlfriend and your whole family and then got kicked out the crib."
Why do you think? Because we made a song together, I have to take care of you for life? Like that doesn't. The internet's so weird when it does shit like that.
I think that he
I
should be
gave you a look.
he should be collecting money from the song unless he gave up his rights. Like
You should have your business together. We're
Yeah.
business partners, and we did a song together. If your shit's not straight, that's on you. I don't have to buy you a house because you're homeless.
I seen like 10 videos of the one weird looking dude doing crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious in front of big crowds, and he's only doing that part over and over again.
I mean, shit.
forget
What's his name? Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah, Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah, it's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Say, you don't got anything else? I don't need anything else, baby.
Hey, man.
Kendrick performs that. I'm
Go play
good.
this album. Like, shit, go.
That's
go
all
ahead.
I need.
Need
He's
some
getting the
spins.
bag.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yo.
But nah, man.
I just think it's more of the Drake Kendrick beef. Anything bad Kendrick, they're gonna boost it and try to make it. The beef's gonna be forever, man. It's like if we had social media when Jay-Z and Nas first hit. This is how it would be. It would have been a nonstop onslaught of just
The beef will be forever.
Nah, but you know, because they're like Jay-Z and Nas have been cool for like the past like 15 years.
Yeah.
Remember Jay-Z signed
Well, Jay-Z won.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think Nas probably
Jay-Z
won song wise, but Jay-Z won the rap game. Like
Yeah.
I'm everybody's boss.
right.
Why are we gonna beef now? Like I'm so far up.
And they let
Let
they-
me help
point.
you make some bread.
It's crazy that they left it.
That
They
point.
left it in the air for the people to decide, though.
Yeah.
When I'm a huge Jay-Z fan, but Nas dropped Ether, so if it was in today's times, Nas
It was
would have kind of messed up Jay-Z's career. Cause Jay-Z didn't give us nothing like Ether though.
Yeah.
He gave us the Takeover. I guess that joint's so fire to me. I love the Takeover, but it was not directly at Nas. That's like how people say about Drake's Family First, right?
Yeah.
Family Matters. That's how they would treat it. Like they treat Drake's Family Matters.
I think it would have been similar.
They would treat Ether like not like us.
Did you see that like all the other people that were like involved and around that beef are like, yo, no, man, they never had beef with Drake. Like, it wasn't even
Yeah.
about that. Yo, I just was showing love. Da, da, da.
I would see out like I'm more of a I'm caught in the moment type stuff. Like a lot of people doing
Yeah.
that.
It's like, fam, stand on that shit.
Why-
Stand on that.
But
man.
why do I have to pick a side?
Cause
Exactly.
pick,
Dog,
pick a
it-
side and stay there.
I don't even have like a
Why I
side.
gotta-
People,
why-
people would think I'm a Kendrick guy, but like I'm
you-
not,
You would seriously? There's mad recorded audio and video of
I'm
you
on-
snapping on Drake.
because he does corny shit and he lost the battle by a lot. Like it was a fucking demolish. It was the Eagles versus the Chiefs, like a
Mm.
blowout.
Not like us is not that much better than Family Matters.
Yeah.
Not
well,
like
it is.
us
It
is.
is.
I love Family Matters. I think that the real slap is Euphoria, and that's the reason why I don't be siding with people. Because I
Did
say
you-
if you say that Kendrick won that battle because not like us and not Euphoria,
hear-
you're talking crazy.
Did you hear that it's really the real song's like 14 minutes long and he had to take out of some like damaging shit?
Euphoria?
Yeah, like the real version 14 minutes
Seriously, that is the greatest display of lyricism,
long. True.
hip hop I've ever seen, heard in my life. The way he rides that
Inspiring.
beat, how he gets so hype, and like you could just see him jumping all over that damn beat.
Who won
yeah.
between Meek and Drake?
Drake destroyed
Drake
me.
destroyed Meek, and that was sad because
But then
I
but-
feel the same way. I was a Meek and a Drake fan, and it was just like,
But Meek started the beef.
I mean, Drake started this one.
Nah, Kendrick started that, right?
No, he just didn't like him. But nah, after that big three,
They said that
Joint and all that shit.
They sent Kendrick the song and asked him to jump on
then
it.
he took him off or some shit.
No, he never got on it.
Oh, well, he just knew what was coming.
He's-
he
Nah,
sent a request.
he-
Drake sent a request,
He addressed that on Euphoria.
and he declined that shit. No,
and
I
then-
don't want to be friends.
He
Then
said
they-
we,
then
he
they
said we
started-
still got some shit to address.
Yeah,
Then he started popping shit. So it was like, all right, bro, I'm on you. I got you.
taking it down.
Right
Pause.
with Future.
Yo,
right
no
with
way.
Future and Metro Boomin. He's right at him.
I don't know. I listened to
I
that
feel
song
like
like 100 times on repeat. one
Being
day.
that rap wise this year has been
It's been hits.
very underwhelming. In my
You don't think
opinion.
so?
I don't feel like there was a lot of good music.
Seriously, you seen we struggled to find a song.
I would say like
episode with.
the biggest song out.
I mean,
some of the biggest songs out are made by like
I'm trying to think of what I'm listening to.
social
mainly
media
right now.
rap artists.
Yeah,
like-
I don't listen to that.
Like that.
but
Tweaker
yeah,
song.
I do. Yep, I do notice that I'm listening to a lot of Zeddy.
I
Now
don't
she's in the
know.
club, twerking with her
Yeah,
friends. Now she in the
that's-
club, twerking with her friends.
That's all that we had this year.
I'm saying that's what y'all see. That's y'all algorithms, man. Like you just like
No,
I listen.
I'm
to the
not
same
saying.
people.
I'm
Nah,
not.
if I'm playing my own music, it's gonna be some
Yeah.
old stuff. I be wanting to hear new stuff, so I turn on Sirius XM.
I'm saying what catches. What's catching? Like, what
The
are you
masses?
hearing a lot? What's like the hottest song right now? And the hottest song. I'm not saying what you like
Nokia.
personally.
Nokia.
And for me, Nokia is it's only half of the song. The first half I hate.
I love the whole song.
Shit.
I hate
See,
that.
You only like when it comes to
Who's
baby
calling my
girl.
phone?
That's the
Who's
club
calling my
shit.
phone? What the bro? Come on.
He snaps on.
And then once it hits that
I could
groove,
change your
dun,
life so
dun,
easily.
dun, 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 dun,
Drake snaps all over that.
baby
joint.
girl.
But the baby girl is crazy. It just sounds like he's just trying to flame
That's
control Kendrick
like-
that whole time.
I think
That
that's the only
makes-
part I hear when I'm like out.
Now you hear the whole jump.
I don't think I
Yes,
do.
you do.
Once
you
you
hear
hear
the whole
that
jump.
baby girl,
You probably don't know it's Nokia until you hear the baby girl part.
Yeah.
let me
Now,
see
they
you
just-
do your dance.
Nah,
let
they
me
don't
see
play
you
full
twirl.
songs.
Yes,
in the
they do.
club.
They play the whole. What you talking about? When they play that song has a whole transition from a club song to a even more clubbier song.
Is that your
Uh,
bestie? That is that shit.
I'm
like
nice,
that.
both of
People
y'all
dancing.
like Gretzky.
I hate that he
Got a
did
minute
that,
and a
bro.
half beat. That's
Hopefully, because sometimes I think he puts two songs on one song to see what hits more,
Yeah.
and then like market
Nah,
research.
Nokia's perfect.
Hopefully, the second way
Nokia's perfect.
that first shit's bullshit.
Nah, that whole joint's crazy.
I was calling my phone.
It's seriously it's seriously trolling Squabble Up. Kendrick dropped Squabble Up. Drake dropped Nokia. The Nokia first half sounds like Squabble Up,
No,
but you love Squabble Up because it's Kendrick.
I don't listen to either of these niggas.
Reincarnated. Bitch, I'm stargazing. I need all my
Honestly,
babies.
honestly, Squabble Up. Once
It-
you heard the whole song, underwhelming for me.
I love Squabble Up.
It's a cool song,
love
but
both
it's
the
not
songs,
my
bro.
favorite shit on GNX.
Yeah, we don't gotta pit them against each other, man. Them dudes need to come together and not drop music together because I ain't trying to hear that shit. But I'm cool with them just not having beef for something or doing whatever they do. It doesn't really matter to me.
I'll be honest. I'm on the side of I don't really listen to either of these niggas. So
Oh, word.
yeah, nah, not really.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
Who do you wait? Who do you listen to?
I listen to The Weeknd, man. That
Okay.
nigga dropped this year.
Respect. You're very. I can see. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's your vibe. Yeah.
All right, no, listen, man. Weekend music. He has
I'll
one,
let-
he has
I'll-
like
yeah, The
two
Weeknd.
melodies. It's seriously after he has two melodies after like one
His
and a half
song-
songs. It's too
He
much.
actually might have the hottest song out right now.
Oh, we got.
The Weeknd and
Lady Gaga.
Playboy
did-
Cardi.
Oh, the which one? They
The
got like three.
Wrong. Yeah, they do got three. That one
Yeah.
before was okay, but the one that just dropped, the I'd rather lie to you.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Oh,
lie
lie to
than
you.
to lose you, girl.
Yeah, that shit is hard.
That, even though
bruh.
that joint sounds like a Drake song.
Nah,
He-
The Weeknd writes
It-
Drake's.
not, the Weeknd did not write Drake's music, but that song, that I'd Rather Lie, sounds like a Drake song that Drake just dropped like a year ago.
Bro, The Weeknd wrote like all of Take Care.
They
It's a myth.
have
It's a myth.
basically the same sound.
Nah, that joint sound like a Drake.
Weeknd is just actually one of the greatest singers we
sound
have.
is the Weeknd sound is walk into the club and you can tell me that I'm awesome. Everybody call me, you know everybody's talking.
Awesome,
But that
awesome.
I'd rather
can't
lie
believe
than
that.
lose you, girl. That's Drake.
Hey,
That is Drake.
he's getting on his R&B.
He's getting on his Drake.
He
I
wrote
respect
that
it, though.
shit for Drake, bro. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know it. I know when
I'd
I.
rather lie to- You're forgetting. Okay, you're forgetting. Their sound melts in together because some of the Weeknd's greatest songs in the last maybe 7 years are with Future.
Yeah, that,
He
I give
mixes.
you that.
He
got a
makes
good
nothing but
market one.
hits with Future, just like Drake. So they're all in that. I seen it online. They call it haunted strip club music.
That's the Weeknd's work, bro.
Spooky stripper music.
Yeah, I'd like
Yeah.
that.
That's the Weeknd's
It's
work.
like-
All
to
that
me,
House of
it's like-
Balloon
It
shit.
sounds so nasty.
To me, it's after the club lit music.
Afty
On
shit.
your way to either the Afty or to some shorty's crib.
The
like,
Weeknd.
The Weeknd, Drake, Future.
Bro, the Weeknd got heat, bro. I think you're sleeping on it, but that's
I've
shorty
never been.
said-
I've never been a big Weeknd guy.
My shorty said that she don't even consider him like one of the top vocalists out,
Nah,
like singing wise.
nah, most definitely not.
I was kind of.
Yeah, no,
I felt like he's.
absolutely not. We're not.
What do you
mentioning-
think?
I feel it's
gonna
disrespectful. We're not
say-
mentioning him amongst ushers and Neos and that, right? We're
She's-
not going to do that.
She said I'm only going off what she said because she's like a super R&B head. She said Tank is probably like the number.
I
one
said that one
voice.
time and niggas said
You
I was
did?
crazy.
I'm going off of what I'm not an
Oh, what's
R&B
today?
head. I'm a haunted strip club God.
Yeah, nah. The weekend, like vocal, like using effect and all that shit, he's cool for that. But when it comes to actual
what Shorty
singing, like
said.
Mario,
That's crazy.
Usher,
That's exact. That's
I
she
mean,
said that's her top 5. She said
Tank for
Mario,
sure.
Usher, Tank
Brown.
number
Neo
1.
gotta be in everybody's list. I don't know how people don't put Neo.
Yeah.
But
Chris Brown be smoking shit.
I think they're
Chris
on.
Brown, but for being Chris Brown has that tone that works good for Chris Brown. I don't think anybody can sing Chris Brown songs. I actually seen somebody try to sing a Chris Brown song and it sounded horrible.
It's an R&B.
But can Chris Brown sing Superstar or something like that?
I'm sure if he like tried, like I don't know. Chris
Wait,
Brown could do
could he?
anything. I was like Chris Brown could do
Yeah,
anything.
could he sing a
This nigga's a
Could he sing a what's the one
created character, bro.
what's the one
I
Mario
would say
song?
he has comparable songs. I just can't hit it off the top of my head. But he's shown a lot of range.
Is Chris Brown more in the realm of the weekend?
Nah.
He's more in the realm of the guys we were talking about.
I wonder how do we feel about Chris Brown as a vocalist? Like we love Chris Brown.
I
as
feel
an
like
artist.
Chris Brown is so multifaceted. He can give us haunted strip club music. He can give us rap. He can give us real R&B. I feel like the last albums that he came out with.
music.
But you
gonna
gonna
Yeah, I feel like he can give us
So
anything.
you think he could stand in singing competition with like a R. Kelly?
Yeah,
That's like
he got songs with him, and it was like
that's shooting pretty high.
Live singing,
R. Kelly,
with
people
like
would
a Tank,
consider
with
him
like
the
a
Michael
Tank,
Jordan.
like a Tank or a Mario. Did you ever
Yeah.
see Tank and Mario sing live?
nah.
I could think he can hold his.
Even Sammy.
I think he can hold his weight
Yeah.
with. Because Mario does his live shit is like what he does.
Better than it's.
I think he's on tour right now with like Neo, and someone just posted a story of him in DC just in the club going a cappella. He's different, but I feel like Chris Brown, he like a Kobe. I feel like he's a Kobe.
Can't do, bro. Like just put him in the lab.
But do we like him for his vocals? Like his acts, like when we're talking about great singers, people that have
I like
great
him for his
singing
vocals.
voices, like Whitney Houston's and all that. Remember we spoke on that before. Is Chris Brown's voice like one of those type of voices?
I mean, probably like this. If Chris Brown's singing something, I'm probably gonna like the shit. Like not on the weird shit, but like I'll probably fuck with it. Like,
So Chris Brown's a
like,
great singer. Like you can see him doing covers, amazing. Like
I mean, all right, when he did This Christmas, that's like a classic.
he actually did kill that one. I like
a
that one the
super
most.
classic.
He just don't do them often. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I
think maybe
feel
that's
like
why.
now he just like he don't need to do shit like that no more. Like
just
he
does
has everything.
his own
It's just like when
bag.
I think of singing, I think of like that singing, raw vocal, no auto tune, nothing.
Didn't he do the cover of the one Michael Jackson song? And it was big for a little bit.
He was
Human Nature.
Yeah.
He snapped on that. Think I gotta let you go. Yeah,
then,
that song is so fire. That
what
song
song
is
is
so
that?
fire. All I
I
want
can't.
is
Yeah. He went crazy on that. So
on the Human Nature beat.
I think like I would put him with like where I put Kobe in the top 10 basketball
So
players. He's a top 10, not
He's up
top
there
5.
with Usher and all them vocals.
He's
Tiny
top
Tim.
five, so he's-
Tyrese vocals.
Bro,
I'd like
nah.
that. Yeah.
He's in that like
You have him in the top 5.
yeah, man.
Do we put Tory in there?
vocals?
Vocals. Tory can do it.
See, I don't know.
I don't
but-
And
know. I don't know
we
that
can't
is-
say he has a limited catalog. He gave us enough music.
Nah, but I mean, I don't know.
Or
if
is
his
he up there at the weekend?
I don't know if his is more auto tuned
Yeah.
out though. That's the only reason.
Yeah, so he's with the weekend.
The weekend don't be auto tuning though. That's
It's
just
a
what he sounds
respectful
like.
position. Do we put Michael Jackson in the same realm as the weekend though? Or
I
we-
do.
Michael Jackson's Michael Jackson.
I think
bro.
Because
Michael
Jackson's a
He's-
singer.
I think
why
the
don't-
weekend is Michael Jackson's comparable.
Why don't we
right
talk
now.
about Michael Jackson when we talk about vocals though? Like when we're talking about Usher and all that. Why don't we ever
'cause
say Michael Jackson?
He's Mike. We just don't like compare him to people.
That-
It's Michael
I
Jackson,
respect that because I've never ever thought of saying Michael Jackson in any of these conversations. I even said R. Kelly.
Because we seen Michael Jackson from when he was like 6 or whatever.
Like we know what he can do.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah, I don't know.
you know what I mean? As he got
'Cause
older,
a lot of
he
people
just-
say that Michael Jackson, he couldn't sing all like that. He just had great songs and made great music and could dance a lot.
That's
But
what I was saying about Chris Brown though.
But doesn't that make you a great singer? Just because you don't sing like
It
everybody
makes you a
else.
great
entertainer.
People say that about Beyonce. Like she don't have one of the greatest voices of all time, but she makes really good music. And she has
Yeah.
a really good singing voice. Just
But
not
She
a Adele. She's not a Adele.
I think she has the Adele. I would say
I
she's
don't-
more of an Adele.
I think she's a mix. I'm just saying off what the mass is.
Yeah.
I think it's a mix of that.
It's-
Alright, I mean,
'Cause I like her voice. I think she has a good voice. But I think just in the recent years, she did a lot of that rap singing
yeah.
type
Yeah,
of shit. She
a
ain't really show us
lot.
her range.
I
like
seen
that.
her have the bell. I guess they gave like one of the Belly girls one of her songs. Like one of her throwaways.
Halle Bailey.
Yeah, they gave her like a throwaway Beyonce
Halle Bailey,
song.
yeah,
That
shit.
John sounded
But
terrible.
but she said that was like her like she's like helped them like progress as musicians or whatever. So that's
as influencers, because I don't really. Maybe it's just me. I don't know any of their music.
Well, one is
Nah, I don't know.
Like Little Mermaid.
yeah, I was gonna say one's a legitimate star. The other one is struggling.
Which one's DDG's baby mom?
The
Legitimate star
yeah,
one. I always thought it was the
Little
other
Mermaid.
one.
Now the other one, she dates Burna Boy now.
Oh, good for her.
Oh yeah, she's the one that got
got
the
to come
She's the
up,
one
man.
that made the throwaway Beyonce song.
Chloe.
She's a
Chloe, yeah.
she's a
Chloe
throwaway singer. Sorry, she just got a fat ass. Wow, fat ass. Creep
Uh.
alert! Creep alert! It's back! It's back, yo.
Yeah. Nah, she's an attractive.
Wow,
I always
fat
thought
ass.
that she was the one that was DDG's baby mom though.
And low key, I noticed she used to be in Tyler Perry movies.
Who, Chloe Belly?
I think the one with the fat. Yeah, she was in a lot of like the early ones. She had like little dreads. I just seen that recently. Sorry,
idea.
random fact.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, Tyler Perry when she was a little kid.
Tyler Perry be on some shit, man. But speaking of Tyler Perry and things TV related, Balloon Pop game makes its way to Netflix.
Trash.
The Netflix version is trash.
Too Caucasian.
I felt the same exact way. I felt that they immediately
be
watered
ratchet.
that joint down. They watered it in whiteness.
Cut it on and cut it off.
I watched
Yeah.
I watched the whole episode and they were just rejecting each other, but not in a cool way. Like they're just people shutting them down just to shut them down.
Certain things on the internet don't
Translate.
translate to TV.
But
And
it
that's
could-
something that it needs to be what it is. It's a style. It don't
Little
need to
clips
be
and stuff,
an
like-
actual show.
I think Netflix
that.
could have just upped the production of what they already had going. Like just, I mean, if you wanted them to have better light and better camera quality, provide that, but take their same exact show and put it on your platform.
But like
But they want to control who they make stars.
But
They
I
had
was gonna
models
say,
on there.
and like they say for black people, black stars, like we don't travel. Like not everybody's gonna watch something with a bunch of black people, so they had to move it and put a bunch of
Randos.
yeah.
You seen that like the
They're
really
gonna think
tall
it's like a
girl that was
black
just
thing.
rejecting people for no reason. Like
that's what I mean. But isn't that like the thing now? Like no
Yeah.
matter what, like it's like what they're looking for love or whatever.
yeah.
But it's like the whole thing now is hit the balloon. They're gonna ask you say some fly shit.
Yeah.
Go viral.
I was gonna say that's the other part that you missed from
You
it
mi-
being with white people. It wasn't enough like zings.
Yeah,
It wasn't enough like, oh no, she wasn't even be my type. Like, no, never that.
Everybody's being mad nice. They just coming at this
Yeah.
nice guy. Like he had a cool. His shirt wasn't that cool, but they like flamed his shirt. Like I don't like his shirt. Pop. Then another girl pops it. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, we realized we didn't like his shirt either, and he's short and his neck is big.
And,
it's
and the good thing about that show is it shows like what the real actual dating game is really like. Like shorties will look over the dude that's the IT professional that's making six figures because he has a collared shirt that's tucked in and not a designer belt.
Yeah,
That's what really happens out here,
Ridiculous shit.
especially in like I don't know if that happens in every community, but it happens with black people a lot. So I feel like you can't recreate that with white people because they have a whole different.
It's like the shit they go off of.
Yeah,
Like,
their
what they're
dating
looking for.
shit is totally different than I feel like what black women look for.
Is the YouTube one still going, or did they make them stop shooting doing their original one?
I still see it. I still see clips online.
Was them Africans making the best one? The ones that
think
sold
so.
it to Netflix, they was making the best one.
I think they make the best one, and anyone with Woody or Lil Boosie, I love that.
Call them 20 versus 1 joint.
Yeah, I like that shit too. I like where it'd be like 2 rappers versus 20 chicks, or some of the shit is just nonsense, like just the stupidest shit ever. But it just be funny.
I ain't never watched any of them, but I see like
I'll see the clips all the time.
I don't even really be watching clips. I watched the Gemini Kai pranker do it, and I might have seen like somebody like a low.
I see Boosie doing it a lot.
Yeah, that should just be
See
showing
Lil
my
Woody
reels.
a lot.
Was Boozy any married?
Who
Oh,
knows?
yeah.
I seen like why would there was like the little RT one. The only reason I stopped and watched that because I was wondering why did people bring their daughters to this?
Yeah,
Like,
that was
what was you
weird.
expecting to gain from this?
That's when I kind of like stopped.
That's
paying
a little
attention
kid?
to it.
yeah, the little rapper boy.
They had to clean it up and just make it like a fan thing. Like, oh, other little little
Yeah.
dudes that want to meet him. Because at first it was just like, yo, why the fuck are they like mad?
Playing Love Connection for
You
some
with
like
children. Like,
child.
Yeah.
like, who the fuck? Like,
And-
y'all are way too thirsty
and-
for fame.
And being somebody like me, it just got to the point like I seeing clips like that, I just didn't really get the concept. Like I see Lil Woody and Charleston White on standing
Yeah,
beside each
I like
other,
that one.
and they're roasting Jones that are like 19. Like you never talk to no guy that old and looking and all that. Like I don't get what's happening.
They
But
walk
them
up
girls be
outside.
coming back.
Yeah,
Be like, nigga, look at your eye.
yeah.
I think that shit is funny.
I seen Aaron Plummer doing one, and how did he end up getting in a fight with a guy?
That's his.
Dude had the mask. That's his
That
shtick now.
is, he has to do that.
What like? But
Pops
he's
his shirt off.
you're
Like,
doing
oh,
it-
I'll squabble
you're
with
doing a
anybody.
20v1 ladies. Is it ladies and men in event? You interviewing men too?
No, the boy just walked up on him.
The bull said some slick shit to him, and he was just like, "Yo, I don't even play like
Oh,
that."
that's my girl.
Yeah.
Don't be talking to my girl like that.
It's something, and then the bull, then they squabbled up.
Boy
That
does
was it.
throw them things,
He
man.
I feel like it's nonsense, but a little bit, it's good to like know how to. Well, Trump won. Everything is going back to making everything great again. So let's get back to fighting.
No, yeah, I
Let's
mean,
get back to fighting. What's wrong with fighting?
You think they trying to make black people look crazy?
Well, they're
I
always
mean,
gonna
black
do
people
that.
trying to make black people.
Yeah, I was gonna
crazy.
say they're always gonna do
No,
that.
you pick and choose. They pick who's in the spotlight. You seen the girls that Drewski brought to the forefront. You seen the people that are actually being picked to be on these shows.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. These is
That
all
shit
black
was
people
funny.
ran. Drewski picked those people.
I was gonna say, and they were like good characters, and they had some white chicks on there.
Nah, they just chasing the check. I don't know.
They was white, but they were.
That's entertaining.
I'm just
but
saying.
I
yeah,
do think
when I be seeing it, but I be like, yo, I kind of don't be knowing no black people like this.
Yeah.
ratchet,
That's what I mean. It's like,
super ratchet shit.
Government psyop.
nah, yo, dog. It's one of them joints. Like, bro, this is gonna get clicks. Like,
COINTELPRO.
fam, like, yo, dog. If you was like, I don't know what Drewski's into, but like, homie, like
You might be in the men.
that's your lineup right there. Yeah, like 5 dykes on that joint.
It's the same reason why like somebody like, no offense to her, but someone like Meatball is popular. She don't really have any real talent, but she's just super ratchet.
What does she do? Beat people up or something?
She don't do anything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I watched her come up. She doesn't do anything. She's not really a comedian.
Like she got picked to be
But-
on a show like Baddies.
She's picked because she's ratchet and
Has followers.
And that's been since the beginning of time. Remember the Bad Girls Club? Tiana, the big girl. I don't get no sleep because they are. So
She
y'all
made
don't
a
get
little
no sleep
come
'cause
around,
of me.
she at least like cleaned her act up, turned into a
Oh,
host, lost some weight.
I'm not even sure if the Bad Girls Club. Nah, the Bad Girls Club was on brand because it wasn't about attractive women. It was about girls that just like to fight in bars and stuff.
Yeah,
Nah, I thought they were supposed to be
pre-Instagram
bad.
girls.
Nah, they were supposed to fight.
They weren't bad as in like looks.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, these girls fight.
It was
they're
like
actually bad people.
Ill behaviored, bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so,
really,
yeah.
that behavior is
Oh,
a
my
normal
heart.
story.
That's where Natalie.
normal
That's where
weekend
Natalie
story.
Nunn was born.
No, I'm saying that's a major letdown, bro. I thought they were supposed to be like these-
Attractive?
yeah,
They would only let 2 attractive chicks per season, and one of them got beat up
I'm about to
before
say
the
they
shit
get
started.
dismantled.
Yeah.
Like on Natalie had a show. What is that? Baddies.
Yeah.
Every girl that I thought was attractive ended up getting their ass kicked.
And
Like
then
for
they-
no reason. They just be standing there.
End up looking crazy, makeup messed up,
Same.
full frontal to the side.
All right, see, you said bring back fighting. Yo, can bad girls not fight? Like bad, like
I
bad
don't
girls?
wanna see
get
that
a
shit.
Zeus subscription. You'll see
That's-
chicks fight all the
that's-
time.
That's
Why
what
would
took
I-
me
why would
away
I
from
ever?
Bad Girls Club, because it would be
got it
whoever I thought
already.
looked good would be end up getting trashed and looking like crazy.
Yeah,
as hell.
and it ruins the
Like,
show for you.
I'm like, yeah, I'm good on this.
And
shit.
like either they back down from the fight and just get like smacked in the face and that's a turn off, or they get beat the hell up and that's a turn off.
they be sitting
See,
outside the crib just
like,
throwing
no.
random stuff.
Nah, bro.
Girls will just be pouring milk on them. and
Oh,
shit.
fight back.
I ain't gonna lie though, cause like, all right, so then that girl might not actually be bad like around other chicks. Like she's bad around like the competition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, baddies is for girls that are actually attractive. They just happen to start throwing hands. I think they might throw a few Uggs on there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but no,
'Cause
the
meatballs
majority
on
of
that.
them, are attractive chicks.
Majority of the ones that be like stars are like bad as hell.
And then
like,
they add the enforcers like the meatballs to make to like, yo, if you a baddie, but can you fight? And the girls that don't back down from the enforcer, I mean, makes it to the next level.
I don't like seeing girls fight.
Like the girl
Yeah, I don't-
Scotty, she bad as hell. Like I didn't like when seeing
Yeah,
people try to
bad as
drag her.
shit.
Like, why you trying to drag her? She's bad and she just be chilling.
Don't get the point of girls fighting. Like
Yeah.
UFC, I like UFC. Girl UFC.
On the Drewski show, I got every fight. Everybody deserved everything they got on that show. The Asian girl got punched in the face in the first episode, right?
I mean, as long as it makes sense and it's like some light shit, but I don't like seeing girls just get pummeled.
Yeah, nah. I don't like seeing anybody get pummeled.
Yeah.
By the way.
I ain't gonna lie, but if they was like real like bad joints, like nah, man, I got like in Paper Soldiers, he's like, yeah, neighborhood bully was Stu. I'm smart though. I made Stu my buddy.
Facts.
That's what they were supposed to do.
They need the ugly friend,
That's what I'm saying. So they can't be that bad, man. You
Yeah.
gotta have
the designated ugly friend.
Yeah,
It's called
man.
the Duff. The Duff.
And that's what she do. She duff shit out of there. Man. So now,
Yeah, they need a Duff.
Designated ugly fat friend.
Yeah, the Duff.
Shout out to all the Duffs.
They
out
made a
there.
movie about that. I watched it when I was young.
A lot of the Duffs turn shit around, man.
the only duff that isn't
The
is
Duffs?
Hillary.
Now the Duffs were like, nah, that's my girlfriend.
Get away from her.
Get away from my sister.
Yeah.
We're good. She don't want your number.
Yo, as soon as you want to try her, you gotta go through me.
Here's a cookie.
Yeah. Hey, bro.
Yeah, like, oh, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
What's your name?
He's just sitting there, just like, yeah.
A Duffy.
What do you drink, shorty?
Yo, I need 7 151s.
For me.
What do you?
What do
having?
you want?
Yeah.
Get it out the way.
Yo, that's messed up.
Let me get a green tea shot.
Give her 3 of them Jones.
She can have one. One.
One on me. She got to
Yeah,
pay
right.
for it.
That's messed up, man.
Give her 3. I'm only paying for 1.
Yeah, right.
That's actually mad messed up.
Shout out to the
I
Duffs.
actually feel bad for the Duff now.
He'd be
But-
like, yeah, she don't pay her tab, bro. You know you can kick her out. You have that.
Yeah, but I want to stay in entertainment. Y'all seen Marlon Wayans? Do you think Marlon Wayans is getting a serious role in this new Jordan Peele film?
Yeah.
This
Is
isn't
there?
this isn't his first serious role, but it's his first serious role in a while as an adult.
Yeah.
Is there like serious roles in Jordan Peele?
They're not comedies. I
Films?
haven't. What
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele?
But
Does?
yeah, but they're not like, I don't know. I feel like nothing he makes.
Daniel
is-
Kaluuya plays in.
I feel like
Get Out.
he uses
Yeah,
a lot
Get
of
Out.
black stars and it be their worst movie.
Nah.
Get Out is nobody's worst movie. That
Get
movie's
Out. Don't Look
fire.
Up. Us.
I didn't like Us.
Us was
Or
tough.
Don't Look Up.
Us was tough. I didn't see Don't Look Up yet, but just because I
Get
haven't had
Out.
a chance to.
Get Out was a moment, but I feel like if you
Fire concept.
you
nah,
rewatch it,
you're
it's
gonna
like-
love it even more. It gets better. It is like one. There's so many signs in there, and then you start seeing people like the people in Get Out.
I think Get Out would have been better if we had one scene with blackface.
Nah.
Like one scene when one of when they take the people's body, like a black guy, and he actually turns black. Like he gets a fro.
I think
And a
the
blackface.
girl dipping her Cheerios in her milk and playing what's she playing, like Walking on Sunshine or something like
Mad
that.
creepy.
Yeah, like that really plays in my head a lot. Like that's just mad crazy. Just his imagery, how he puts his shots together, and oh, that's mad wild to me.
Get Out always makes me think of high school.
But in this in the monkey, what does it say? The movie's called it's called Him, and Marlon Wayans is playing a quarterback going to a training camp.
Oh, I think I looked at the wrong movie.
Yeah, wait. He's playing the
I looked at
quarterback.
Yeah, no,
Simmons.
Marlon Wayans is playing the quarterback, or is he playing the aging quarterback?
I think he's.
No,
the
he
agent.
said no.
He has
Yeah,
to
he's
be
probably the
agent.
old one. Yeah,
has to be.
Go
yeah,
back in time.
yeah. Are they gonna? You think they're gonna steal this guy's the guy's soul and put it in Marlon Wayans, and then the
I
aging
hope
quarterback turns nice? I'm always down with a football movie. I love football movies.
Nah,
think
but
they're
I
some of
hope
the best.
because he every joint Jordan Peele do, there's like a twist to it.
Yeah,
Of
So much
course.
shit. But that's why I'm like, he's trying to be M Night Shyamalan. It's like, bro, nah. Like, if that's what it is, I'm gonna be like, for real, man.
Like M Night Shyamalan, but not every movie is horrible.
Whoa, Unbreakable.
No,
and-
he has some. He'll give you a banger here and there.
No, I just seen an M Night Shyamalan.
The one
movie.
where
I
you had
can't
to be
remember what it was,
quiet.
but it was fire, so I can't lie.
Unbreakable, Split, and then did you watch the new joint with the singer?
What's it called?
It's Trapped, I think.
I think that's what I watched something just like 2 weeks
And-
ago. I think I did.
Yeah, dude was like he was like a mass murderer boy, and he took his daughter to a concert.
Oh
You're talking about-
yeah, and it was all
Yeah.
a trap to get
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
But you didn't figure that out to the end
that
of the
movie was fire.
He was walking out of that shit. I'm like, bro, like this is a trap by the FBI. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, like FBI, you needed to go talk to M Night. Like, bro, you think this how we operate? Like he got them looking
That is
silly. in that
literally
joint.
how they operate. We know this.
That
Nah, like they couldn't. catch
Anybody
dude.
could be a pawn.
He was in there throwing boiling grease on people.
Yeah.
And everybody panicked. He took the chick's badge and go to the roof. What's the passcode? Guy told me, say sprinkles. All right, come on, man. Go ahead. I was like, what?
Yeah, I didn't really wasn't too familiar with the M Night Shyamalan thing until somebody told me that was who made that movie, and then it all made sense. But that joint was tough.
cool
But-
concepts that look cool, but then when they're actually put on like the movie, it looks
You know,
It just doesn't connect.
Nah,
like
I see-
like what you're saying. It didn't really
I
make
hate
sense.
a horrible ending. I watched some movie called like Talk to Me or something. It was like about some hand, and they touched the
the
hand.
horror joint.
Yeah, the ending was the worst ending of a movie I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
I don't watch scary movies except for
Yeah,
like
me neither.
funny ones.
There's no such thing as a scary movie to me. Either the storyline's good or not, because nothing's gonna make me scared in this movie.
You ain't see that movie where like I think Joey Badass was in it, or the dude that plays RZA in the Wu-Tang series. And every day he go outside and
Oh, that's Joey Badass.
Yeah, and the cop shoots him.
Yeah,
And he wakes up in bed again.
yeah.
Then he-
Yeah, you never seen that? It's
No.
a short film. It's like a 20-minute movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey Badass.
That's
He
scary
died. He
as
dies
fuck.
every
You
day
feel
and then
me?
wakes up and start over. Like, you got to do this different this time, man.
Yeah. And he do
Every
everything.
day.
He could take different routes, man. Just waiting for him.
Get killed by the cop every single time.
I was like, yo, this
Damn,
is
what was that movie called?
torment.
It was good though. I was mad that it was so short.
Oh shit, that's
That shit was
actually a
torture,
cool
bro.
concept.
Yeah, it's not. Nah, I've been tapping into things because people been telling me things wasn't going to be good and they end up being good. Like I watched the new season of All American. Everybody's like All American because All American been trash for 2 seasons. Like I ain't even gonna lie, that whole
I kind of gave up on that show.
I just didn't want Spencer around anymore. And they found a way to bring the show back without Spencer in season 7, making Jordan Baker the coach of the Compton School.
Alright.
Yeah, he's the coach turning that team around, and he's their coach. And they got like some new star athletes, and they're going against the Beverly School, and they got a star quarterback over there.
So they redid the whole show.
It's better. I can't say it's better. All Americans first 4 seasons are top tier, but this is on fire. Like then I'm putting my listeners on to know that All American season 7 is fire. Every single episode is crazy.
At least they got the
They
season
brought
7.
Jordan Baker, Preach, and Coop back, and then they got a whole new cast of students and everything. Like they got a chance to take this in a fire direction.
See, I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch CW to watch Arrow and The Flash.
And then you turned it off when the black chicks came on.
I had to go to work.
Tree.
I had to go to work.
You
want me to
ain't
do?
tap back in later though. Like damn, I've been dying to watch that.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you because like I didn't watch Riverdale either.
Riverdale is fire for like 4
I watched
seasons.
Black Lightning.
Of course.
You feel me?
I watched that one that y'all was talking about. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't watch. What'd you say? Arrow. I watched that.
So it's
Arrow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I watched
Only
the,
because it was
um,
like so hyped online.
I watched the new season of Black Mirror because they had the last season that they dropped was terrible, but they bounced back. They dropped the USS Callister, the second part of that Joe was so
Motherfucker.
damn fire.
I gotta ask you something. So there's an episode of that has 2 versions that play, and you don't know which one you're gonna get. So you gotta watch it multiple.
You gotta
times.
watch it over what?
Of Black Mirror.
No, which episode?
It's whatever some chicks talking about, like it's like a chicken spot, and it's called like Leroy's or Larry's or something like that. Larry's or Leary's.
I watch every episode.
It's like a black chick. She's in the office.
Is it the Issa Rae? There's the Issa Rae one is probably the only one with a black chick.
No, it's just like some light skin.
On the new season?
I don't know what it's from. I don't watch that crap.
It's probably on some other joint. Yeah.
But it's Black Mirror though. My fault.
But not
I
the
said
new
it like
season.
Nah, yeah, because I just seen it.
And by the way, Black Mirror is probably one of the greatest shows ever created. It's nothing in the lanes of crap.
I like Black Mirror.
Yeah. And their last season was crap, but I mean, the last season was crap, but the new season that just dropped, that is
crack.
top tier
It's
television.
Crack. It's not crack.
Nah.
Man, should be alright.
Yeah, I gotta.
I
They're
don't know.
better
Black
not.
Mirror. I like Black Mirror. I like any of those series. That
You
it's
seen the,
different shit every time.
The boy that did the new Michael B. Jordan movie, Ryan Coogler.
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing the new Twilight Zone TV series. You ain't gonna tap into that?
I
Twilight
might.
Zone's always been fire.
I've never seen anything of it, but I do like everything Ryan Coogler's put out.
That
He
guy-
isn't missing. I'm
guy's
probably
amazing.
gonna go see Sinners.
I'm literally
sometime this
going on.
week.
I'm going on Friday
Yeah,
when
I
I get
want
out of
sometime
work.
this week. That movie looks so fire.
Changing the game with Sinners. The way that he has his deal set up.
Everybody-
25 years, he gets all of it back.
Everybody that watches that movie says that it looks like Jonathan Majors was made to be in that movie. Like he was he normally the twin?
I thought it was just because his attire.
Because he
They
always
did
he
say
looked like
the
he's
outfit
a
from that time
slave.
period.
He always looks like he's a slave.
But yo,
No, but I ain't gonna lie, cause like my whole thing right now, I'm trying to avoid like spoilers and
yeah.
I
haven't
What,
seen
for Sinners?
yeah,
it. Yeah.
like I watched like the first trailer and then that was it.
I haven't seen any
I haven't-
spoilers.
I haven't seen spoilers. I just
People
heard
are
about,
respecting it like crazy,
Yeah.
but you seen that little article like Sinners does a crazy box office week, but compared
Yeah.
to what they compared
What
to
it
how much it
costs.
costs to make it, they're
Yeah.
not doing so great. Like, what they
Yeah.
trying to shit on it?
Not-
Well, I guess they're saying it's doing well for a horror movie and the way that it is, because horror movies usually don't sell that well, especially right out the gate.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're saying, if it's not making a profit,
Yeah,
But
'cause,
it's kind of a dud.
they're talking about
regardless.
they're talking about its first day sales,
first week.
first
joint.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is 65 million.
I said it was like the second highest grossing horror movie this decade.
Yeah, that joint's going because
Which is
week by week
crazy.
more people are seeing it. People that don't normally go to the theaters are going to
Like,
see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Like,
buzz is building.
The buzz
for
is
it.
getting crazy, so that joint's going to be in the theaters for a while. I hope it stays in theaters for a while and makes some good money because I'm tired of that trend of movies coming out in theaters
A
and
month
being on
later.
Amazon Prime a week later, like 3
Yeah.
weeks later.
Yeah, I
like,
don't like that shit.
let that joint marinate, man.
Nah, the main thing is like, so apparently because I think it had like a 130 box off, or that's what the budget was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they was like pretty much they gotta do
two of
one
them.
1.5 or 2.5 or something. It gotta get us like 250 million.
And it's going to do that easily.
It depends how long they let it run, cause next week the Marvel drops, and
With that
then
new,
the Thunderbolts drops,
Yeah.
and
What's
then
that?
it's
like, a new one has
yeah.
the lady from Seinfeld.
Wait,
in
but
it.
I've been seeing
does.
Elaine.
yeah, she's like the boss.
All right,
lady.
that's worth a watch.
yeah, it's with
But-
the Century and shit.
But haven't superhero films been missing in theaters lately? Like
This-
everybody's been pissed off about them.
But
And I never heard of
piggybacking-
what's Thunderbolt.
oh, I was about to say it's a they're like the
Some weird shit.
they're like the Dark Avengers inside. They're like the Dark Avengers. They're,
Wasn't the characters? These are known characters.
it's Bucky's in that joint. It's Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, all right.
The boy that was in the Captain America and the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
The fake Captain America.
yeah.
The blonde hair white Black Widow.
Okay.
Florence
man.
Pugh.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
watching because Florence Pugh in that joint, and
Oh, these are the Misfits.
pretty much, yeah. They're like the Suicide
bench
Squad.
warmers.
They're
Yeah,
literally
that's
the
what it
Suicide
sounds
Squad.
like. The Suicide Squad.
And you see what James Gunn did with that joint, so they're like, all right, cool.
Suicide
It's probably
Squad
going
was
to sell a little
actually
bit.
crazy.
And then
Never
there's something
seen
else
it.
coming out next week too, or like a week after that. That's but nah, like for as far as the Center joint go, it's like as an original property. I think that was another. They said as an original property.
Yeah,
R-rated. It's one
it's
of the
doing crazy.
yeah, it's
but
one of the best opening weekends ever. But it's just like, but
it's
they're
not
just
really.
it's just because their budget was so high, and it's like
Yeah.
horror
Basi-
movies. They're usually
Basically, they're
50
giving them
million.
ESPN stats. Like, oh, it's doing the best on a Thursday
yeah
but overall
in March or whatever.
Yeah, overall it might be a L if they don't have crazy years, crazy
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, and it's it's crazy because the market, like a lot of that is the marketing budget, and it's
Yeah.
like
It was decent. I've seen it a lot.
they're doing a lot of like sponsors and stuff. It's not like you're seeing so much like
Them.
trailers for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really trailers for it. It's
No,
just
I
like,
just hear people talking like
It's pop up.
not hear people talk, but see people posting this movie was fire. This is dope.
Yeah.
Oh, it got a crazy Rotten Tomatoes score. Oh, it's breaking records or whatever. It's doing numbers. So that's more builds the anticipation. Because when I first seen it, the thought of Michael B. Jordan playing two roles, I kind of in my mind it came off as corny. I can't lie.
Depends how it done.
But
How's
but
it done?
as time went, I started wanting to see it though. Like now, I kind of just gotta see this. I want to see what this one's about, but I want to see it in theater.
I would say, you know what else did it too about that budget too? They shot it in IMAX, so it's like it's shot on IMAX
Yeah.
cameras on that.
Yeah.
It's like,
So it's
bro,
an experience.
yeah, they was like, I seen Ryan Coogler doing an interview. He was like, bro, like the only people that get this is your Christopher Nolan's, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible,
Yeah.
Avengers, and then my original movie is getting this.
I'm going to see that Sunday.
Yeah, I'm
I hope
going
it's still in theaters on Sunday.
Hope it
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
crazy.
second week. I'm going on Friday.
Yeah, I'm going on Sunday.
I have to.
Hope it has
I
another
might
wave.
seriously, I might have Ron go on Friday. I don't know, but I want to see. I ain't. But yeah, that's lit though. Shout out to black people doing cool, dope things. I mean, like
Ryan
that.
Coogler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but where did
cool
I
life.
want to slide next? Am I still in that realm of Kanye West beautiful dark twisted fantasy? I'm gonna let that be. He's right though.
Idiot.
He's right though. But
About what?
he said that Kanye West said that the beautiful dark twisted fantasy is basically his worst album. Like he said it's like empty, and I've always felt that album wasn't all that good, but it had the great songs are really really great.
So that was a bad album.
Like it's just a whole bunch of rusty.
Bro,
It's like a
Monster,
rusty.
the production, that's probably one of his best like produced
It
albums.
sounds like a rusty sounding weird. Like it just never sounded good to me. The album always sounded depressing. It made me feel bad.
Bro, Monsters on there, Soul Pod, Power,
It was
Runaway.
Devil in the Red Dress is fire. And,
It's his
and,
best.
And Bounds
That's what I
on
mean. I
and
think it's
Bounds
his
on
best
there.
album.
It's his best, and it was a
Graduation's his
good
best.
bridge from rap going from being like what it was in the early 2000s to like what we know it is now. A lot more like freedom, a lot
All the
more
lights
like
on that.
different.
I don't know. Like it's hard to explain. I like the songs on MBDTF, but I don't like listening to them all together. I think the collection, it's all great music. Cause come on, man. It got Runaway.
Soul
like
Paul?
Runaway's
Soul
on that. Soul
Paul?
Paul's
That's what I
good.
mean.
It got the joint with Kid Cudi.
What the?
Devil in the Red Dress, like I said, Bound. It had all hits on it. It actually
Devil
has
in the
power,
Red Dress.
but listening to them all together just felt depressing to me. I remember that era of listening to that album every day, and I kind of felt depressed every day. I think my car overheated to
Bro,
that.
that's the point.
My car overheated to that album.
That's the point of the album, though. It's like you're not supposed to.
Yeah, it overheated to that song. Kid Cudi, nothing can take control of.
I was going through a very depressing
That's the
time in
most
my life,
depressing
Gorgeous,
time
yeah.
ever.
but that was a great soundtrack to have. Like I was having my first kid. I had to take a bus to a stupid warehouse job, and then I had to walk from the fucking bus in the cold. But I was listening to that album. That was that's literally some of the greatest.
I guess.
Rap
I can't
music.
agree with him. That's a bad album, but I do get it though, because the album I never went back to
All of the
listening to
lights
that
is on that.
album. That song even makes me feel
What
sad.
are we talking about now?
That song makes me feel sad.
I mean, the subject matter of it, I can understand.
Yeah, it didn't
that,
really.
But that's what I mean. That's the point of that album. It's not supposed to be. It's not graduation.
Why
It's
is that-
not.
Is that's the album that has Chris Rock? Like, oh, you got your pussy real pulse.
Yeah.
Come on, what are we talking about now?
That's what I mean. It's a great album,
This
bro.
has the greatest.
I think that's his best.
It's
It's literally black excellence.
I mean, like that's not even my favorite Kanye album, but it's his best one. Like I can recognize the difference.
I don't know what that album is. Maybe the album being able to make me feel the way that it makes me feel makes it great. Then I don't know, but I can't listen to that whole project together.
Was the Yeezus after that or before that?
Right after.
That's when I stopped listening to.
Yeah, I ain't listening
Blood
to
on the Leaves is probably where I stopped.
I'm lying. I listened to some
Blood on the
Life
Leaves
of
is
Pablo.
fire.
That's like the
Uh,
end of me kind of
That's some of the best Kanye
listening
right there.
to Kanye.
Raw Kanye vocal too.
After
I
that,
showed you the way.
I like Bound too.
All I want
I
is
like
what
that
I
song.
can't buy now. Blood on the leaf. Yeah, he killed that joint. But
Shout out to Kanye, man.
yeah, nah.
Well, I
Kanye,
guess
man.
not. He was sucking your cousin's dick, so take that back.
Damn. So
Shout out to old Kanye.
Yeah.
we forget so fast.
Right. Shout out to
Y'all seen TK 47's trial opened and closed immediately?
Yeah, man.
shout out to him, man.
Oh man, like
Hold your head, young boy.
seriously, I think that the media made us go for TK, but this kid was a vicious criminal.
And then
I don't
rapped about
I
it.
don't feel bad for him at all.
I did feel bad
He
watching
killed he killed somebody in a wild way. He killed somebody and then made a song about it.
Like he already got
And
50
detailed
years,
it.
then they tacked 80 piece on it.
Which is wild, but I'm like, bro, like,
He didn't have to kill that dude.
what was he
Nah,
like?
it was a cameraman, right? And one was a taxi cab driver.
From what I heard, it was he was. I don't remember. I think he tried to rob the dude, and then the dude jumped on top of his car. They went on a drive around trying to get the bull off his car. He wouldn't get off the car. Then when he finally stopped, the bull got off, or he stayed on the car. I don't know which one. And then TK shot him because I heard his girlfriend's testimony. I listened to.
And then he taunted the public by making the race.
Yeah, and then it goes super viral, super.
The whole
successful,
industry
like,
starts a free TK campaign like this
And
guy
then
actually had a chance.
He wasn't supposed to be freed. He killed some guy
Yeah, no, he's one of
Cold
them.
blooded.
that didn't have to get killed. Like you could have let him go. Luckily for real, the best part of his whole trial is he didn't get capital murder, which he kind of
Oh,
should
yeah.
have, because if it was during a robbery that they shot the guy, but I guess his lawyers made it like the robbery was over. They got into an altercation that had nothing to do with the robbery, and then he shot him, and that's what
Yeah.
saved him from getting the death penalty.
Yeah.
So, but he still got
Texas
an
too,
80
right?
piece.
They in Texas too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
My
had-
whole seriously when this was first happening, I thought TK was a New Jersey kid, and this was all happening right beside us, and it was in Texas the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
That was like when all of that was going on. That was probably like the last exciting time in rap. when it was like all the SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah, that's that beginning of that.
And then they all kind of slowly died off or went to jail.
Literally died off.
Yeah, literally.
That's why we're left with like empty rap. And no offense, even though I love the greats are all dudes in their late 30s.
Well,
almost 40. That we've never had that in rap. Rap has never been controlled by like.
Actually,
the
there's
end.
never been a time in hip hop music where rap and older rappers weren't in control of the genre.
No, that's not true.
When hasn't it been true?
I ain't gonna lie, like
Lil Wayne.
Nah, but like, what do you count?
Hip hop's
as,
50 years old.
I know, but what do you count as old people in the genre?
Well, Jay-Z's time was older. Jay-Z was older in the genre at his peak. When Jay-Z first started getting big, niggas was basically calling him 40.
Well, no, but that's what I mean. Like, but that's when he got hot
in the 2000s. Let's start at the year 2000. But
50 Cent showed up.
But we all consider 50 Cent seemed like an older guy. DMX seemed like an older guy. He didn't seem like no little young kid.
Jay-Z was if you go to like 05, we had a new wave of rappers, and Jay-Z was the guy from Biggie and Pac.
But he didn't seem like a young guy coming up. Cassidy seemed like a young guy coming up when Cassidy was coming up.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't know if y'all both Hov fans. Was he ever like?
Was he ever young?
No, was he ever
the number one rapper?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there's always like somebody hotter. There's always somebody.
There's always like a commercial pop machine to artists moving up, but they didn't have the longevity. They didn't have that.
So I'll say 98, 99. I'm giving that to X.
Yeah. The DMX time was real.
2000.
Ja Rule.
That's what I was gonna say too. It went from Ja Rule to who? 50.
But Jay-Z had the end.
I think you could say Ludacris.
But when Jay-Z had Big Pimpin' out, Big Pimpin' was the biggest rap song.
One song.
When he had Hard Knock Life out, that was the biggest rap song.
I don't know, bro, because wasn't that was what 98?
Which one?
99?
Which one?
Hard Knock Life.
Volume 2.
Hard Knock Life was 98.
That's what I mean.
When Girls was out, that was the biggest song.
That was like 2.
Bro. I don't know how often, like on 106 & Park, how often did he have the #1 video?
Always.
When Jay-Z dropped,
and he had a run.
It would be like a Bow Wow that would dethrone him. Bow Wow would dethrone him, and then it would be a free for all for Bow Wow.
Okay. If you're gonna go off of that, which we should go off of that, somewhat. Damn, this is a mad multi-layered, because once you learn about it now, you learn that like them niggas was paying to get a lot of them songs on that. There was the call-in shit didn't even fucking matter.
I think it put them in the algorithm, but the call-in moved it from 1 through 10.
Even when I used to watch, I'd be like, yo, nobody like B5 or like that.
We didn't request any of them songs. They gave us 10 songs to pick from, and they put in the most voted that ranked 1 through 10.
Literally, they said they made the 106 & Park just to promote Bow Wow.
Oh, that's every show.
Yeah, Mr.
But yeah.
But I'll say this. What I really meant to say that is like when it was 106 & Park, it was 106 & Park and TRL.
Yes.
And Jay-Z ran TRL. Jay-Z and Diddy ran TRL.
They did. And Britney.
And
Britney.
To fucking Hard Knock Life, to state properties run. He was always the forefront of MTV.
Facts.
So I don't know if that makes it like.
That's crazy that he had
MTV was Instagram, Twitter. MTV was social media. So it's like if you have that, even if you're not the biggest rapper, you're going to seem like the biggest rapper, because the only place we have to consume music is VH1, BET, MTV. And MTV's in your back pocket. And BET's always going to bang with you. So
my fault.
I don't know if he was ever the number. I don't feel like I feel like it's blasphemous to say that Jay-Z wasn't the number one rapper.
Jay-Z didn't about it. And Eminem was coming out at the time and all that too. Like we're talking sales and like who was like.
Do we add the asterisk to Eminem, or do we just stamp him? Because
he's there, bro. He was in rap.
I'm an Eminem fan. I'm an Eminem fan, but I know how people like to pump things up and everything. I don't know, but Eminem was good. Eminem was great.
But
those first 3 albums.
Was he always top 3 for sure? Jay-Z always top 3 for sure. I just don't know where he fell in that. That's what I'm saying.
Because it was more like Jay-Z wasn't doing the extra stuff, the shenanigans. He was pure rap.
I feel like
his rawest form.
Jay-Z, okay. I don't know where it goes with hottest or the best or sell the most. Jay-Z was the final boss.
Facts.
Like when you wanted to be like, okay, this is my moment. I'm the best in the game. You had to diss Jay-Z. From 50 Cent to Lil Wayne to Kanye West to Ja Rule to whoever you name, you had to give him a bar.
And it felt like that my whole life.
Had to.
Not
had to. Lil Wayne had a weird. Lil Wayne is a lot of these niggas are friends with Jay-Z. Really, that's their big bro. Literally, like, hey,
Oh, he's
it
a
all
big
comes
bro.
back.
He's a big
He
bro.
was really big bro, but I had to show big bro, no, this my time.
But he,
Nigga, I'll take your bitch and take her home and do the. He threw some weird line about Beyonce.
Even
Jay-Z.
Drake's bars, original bars.
There you go.
Who you look up to when you're better than your idol? Like, he was low key coming at Jay-Z. How you supposed to look when
Honestly,
you do it with your
low
eyes
key,
closed?
Drake is in an active beef with Jay-Z right now.
Whole entire career.
They are in an active, hard, crazy beef right now. That
Sorry,
is why
Miss Drizzy, I keep talking about silly me
Jay-Z
for rapping about things that I really bought because I really dropped.
Jay-Z controls who does the Super Bowl.
I'll say this: my
Yeah.
favorite Jay-Z work growing up, it was like 3 songs off of like each album. But then like my favorite joint was Blueprint 3.
American Gangster, dog, is the most special. American Gangster is it for me.
And also it's like, bro, he really, because like I ain't gonna lie, I remember DMX talk about this. He's like, yo, dog, like you become the label head.
Yeah.
And then my albums keep getting shelved. And stuff.
DMX another guy.
But we got to think of which version of DMX this was. Was this the Great Depression DMX?
That's the one that kept getting pushed back. He said he had a whole nother album, and
No,
Jay-Z shelved it.
No,
I think that's the last kind of decent DMX album, right?
He had one after that, and DMX shelved it and made a great. And he was like, "Nah, put out a greatest hits joint," because he was supposed to have a video and supposed to do promo and all that.
But they was doing it for a good reason. They didn't want DMX putting out a lot of bad albums. It would ruin it, strip his legacy.
His legacy is.
It would it would give him an Eminem run because DMX after the Great Depression when he dropped that.
Well, no, he went to jail. Because he couldn't put his album out.
I think there was a
He
point
wasn't
where
rapping good anymore after that.
I feel like there was a point where he was like dibbling, dabbling in crack, and then he became a full blown crack.
Yeah,
and then they were like, all right,
He started doing movies and shit.
let's hide him.
the movie and all that stuff was still good, but it was that he wasn't being a good rapper anymore.
When you hear about, and then you have to go about the behind the scenes when they talk about how he even got any of this shit done. They used to have to like drag him out of crack houses to like get him to finish
go to work and
movies.
shit.
And yeah, like
Yeah.
so it got to a point like, all right, bro,
Like it's more of a hassle. Just
Yeah, like,
we make
we
mad
can-
bread off you every time, but damn.
let's call Ludacris to be in the fucking Fast and Furious, man. Fuck DMX. Like,
Yeah.
literally, dog.
Who originally turned that road down though? It wasn't
Ja
Ja Rule. It
Rule.
was Ja Rule. Ja Rule's,
Yeah.
Ja Rule's done.
Because of the fucking 50 Cent shit. He didn't want to look like,
Look like
a
an
weird.
actor.
Yeah, he didn't want to. It would look bad where it's like.
because it was considered corny for New York rappers to be in movies and stuff in those days.
I feel like though, of recent though, I feel like Ja Rule's kind of coming more on top of that beef. At least in my head.
No,
Because now that I did research, 50 Cent kind of ratted.
50 Cent.
He said he got paperwork. on
Yeah,
it.
They keep,
he-
but every
he
time
ratted on it.
Ja Rule posted, the whole internet bashes it and says that it was proven to be fake. Ja Rule just posted that paperwork like 4 days ago.
Yeah, I
And
seen
that's
that,
fucking
Yeah, like
trash.
again, he
He's like,
posted.
I got more too. So like,
And
yeah, watch what you
and
say.
I ain't I mean, I get a beef is forever, but I don't respect a nigga die and you still beefing with him. Like,
The Herb
come on,
Gotti.
yeah.
I think it's taking.
I got your homie in my runts. Like, come on, dog.
How do you
You're like 50, bro.
how do you feel
Yeah,
about?
that's
I didn't even ask you. How do you feel about him beefing with Meech?
That shit is all. I mean, man,
I get it.
You get it right.
I feel like, yo, to be honest, he's beefed with every single person he's had any association with forever.
I think after getting shot 9 times, like I always gotta go back. You got shot 9 times. Like his loyalty, his
That's what
loyalty and
Tony
connection
Ayo
thing.
always
Yeah,
says.
like how he relates to people and connects to people. He wants to feel like he can trust. And if you're hanging out with my enemy and something dumb happens to me by my enemy and you backdoor me or something, I can only blame myself for letting it happen.
So I'm not gonna let.
So I'm not gonna let it happen. Like we just
Yeah.
gonna end this here.
I don't know what the real behind the scenes is, but it do feel like there's a little bit of maybe jealousy on Meech's part.
He was jealous of his son.
I think he's jealous of the relationship 50 Cent and his son has, because that was like his
Yeah,
dad.
I'm your
That's what
dad.
put it. Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
damn, I was locked up, and then
That's
maybe
it.
some words got minced.
He was like, yo,
Somebody said something like, "Nigga, I put your son on."
he like, son, yo, you got that $4 million, right? When I get out, we're gonna take $1 million of that. We're gonna cop some bricks and we're gonna take the
Yeah.
streets over. I'm
That's
like, Dad,
one-
we getting legit money, man. We don't need to do that no more. Nah, you gonna do what I say, little nigga.
He
That's
said,
one
but
dude
the
that
ga-
had a-
I love the game. The game loved me.
a bad year.
The streets is ours.
Lil Meech had a
Yo,
bad
that's
year.
terrible. You seen him looking?
He was like on top
Wasn't
of the
he
world
sleep-
this time last year.
Yeah, he looked fiend out.
Sleeping on like in the airport. or
Yeah.
something
This
like
time
that?
last year, he was the man going viral for lit
Everything,
shit, having
yeah.
bitches and chains and
Was he messing with like Summer Walker or something like that, or SZA or something
yeah,
like that? Like,
yeah.
Why
Actually,
not?
yeah, shit like that. He was having guns and shit. Like he was looking
He
super
literally-
popping, and now he looked like.
A lot of people's favorite actor, and he was a terrible actor. People still rock with him.
I think he thought the bread that he had was gonna stretch forever. When it was like a little like
When he was
it
spending, not how he was spending.
sounds crazy to say $4 million is a little bit of money, but like
To them.
if you living like that, that shit could go.
Yeah, you hanging out with Lil Baby and all
Yeah,
them, like,
taking private flights and jewelry, and
throwing $100K out
balling
at a
out,
strip club and shit, and you just matching them like,
Yeah, man, that's
tricking,
It's hard to keep up with, man.
yeah,
tricking
damn.
and shit.
If you ain't have it before, man, just live within your means.
I was gonna
dog.
say, yeah, dog, live like the niggas you grew up with, like a boss
Yeah.
to them. You don't got to be a boss with Lil Baby and all them niggas.
Yeah,
You
man,
can't keep up.
Remember, Ja Rule said, "Your daughter's a crackhead and Kim is no slut." He said, "Your mom is a crackhead and Kim is no slut." Imagine what your daughter's gonna be when she grows up. I don't know why that just randomly popped in my head. Yo, Ja Rule, you deserve everything
That's
you're
crazy.
getting, dog. Like, what the hell?
That's crazy.
Nah,
They put
man,
that baby
shit
in it.
was war, bro. ain't no holds barred.
Yo, Ja Rule
everybody.
took the gloves off and got punched right in his mouth immediately.
Put the baby in it.
Yo, shit.
That's some
Yeah.
Kendrick shit.
Oh man, I missed thing. You seen that whole rap Mount Rushmore wave trend?
Yeah, I like it.
Are you agreeing with them? I wish I had more of them.
My fault. My
got
only
it.
thing is, what's the Mount Rushmore? Is this the best people to do these like categories of rap and
Oh,
music?
In their mind, it's the best people to do it.
See, but that's not all right. Or because
I think it's like if you go off of Mount Rushmore, it's supposed to be like the
Who
most
started it?
influential.
Oh, the most
like
influential.
pioneers
Yeah.
of this.
Like the people when you think of America, you're supposed to think of.
I still
Them
on
seriously,
it.
and I still tap back into it. I still don't know who's on the Mount Rushmore.
Of
Somebody told me
rap.
George Washington's not on it.
Oh,
Nah, it's like
shit.
Roosevelt,
I know Lincoln.
Eisenhower, Lincoln,
And
and Ben Franklin. I don't
Albert
know.
Einstein.
Nah,
No.
any European.
thing is George Washington, Abraham Lincoln.
Not George
Oh,
Washington. on that
motherfucker.
joint.
Yeah, for sure.
Where that shit
Nah,
at?
It's Montana.
It's in Montana. That's why we don't know about it. Nobody knows
Idaho?
about
It's on the Canada border, if I'm not mistaken. I really don't know, dog.
Ooh,
I'm not really good at
Instagram.
geography.
Oh, shit.
Niggas don't know nothing about nothing. We don't know nothing about no.
Nah.
I know about.
I know about
flipping
that from
bricks. It's like,
Nah, I think I know about that from like a
Yeah.
Richie Rich or something. Didn't they like blow the head up or something on it?
Nah, he was building it. His dad was building his own.
Look,
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington.
Oh, Washington is on that joint.
Yeah, that's like the biggest.
Everybody been telling me
ball.
George Washington wasn't on it.
He's the face, the first face.
Yeah, they didn't teach me that in school.
You know, like that's like.
Literally, he the first fucking president.
Who's the I was gonna say who's the one all the way to the right because you know he was added last.
I think
Andrew
it's
Jack-
Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
He was the youngest one.
What'd he
so
do?
That makes sense.
Nah, it's Lincoln. Lincoln's the last one, and they barely have his face in it because them niggas don't really fuck with him.
Yeah, man.
He
Freeing
freed
slaves.
niggas.
Yeah. And he
Bitch-
had slaves.
Bitch
though.
ass nigga.
Man.
Nigga had slaves. I don't fuck with Lincoln. He's a Lincoln.
They had to, man. They had to free the slaves because the slaves kept rebelling and killing all the white people.
Yeah.
What if like Lincoln and Pharrell really didn't bang with black people,
He didn't bang
He
with black
did.
people.
He
They
had
kept
slaves.
killing
and
them.
then they freed the slaves, and now your face is on the front of like
And people
It-
be
it was the-
killing
mad
him.
black.
It was the
stuff.
only way for them to stop bringing more black people in.
You know what it was for real? Because remember you could they were like indentured servants. They weren't slaves.
Yeah.
Like they you could like work your way out of slavery.
Yeah.
But
Bullshit, though.
yeah.
Some people bought their freedom. There's freedmen.
Yeah, but it probably would be the equivalent of like the black excellent, like
Nah, it'd be like-
LeBron,
It'd be like the
Denzel.
It'd be like they'll free him when he's like 70, and then he'll come back and buy some
Yeah.
kids. He'll work till he's 90, buy some of his own kids.
And
But
then,
you got your
real
kids.
shit,
You
bro.
got your kids out in the
That
trenches.
sounds
It's
so
$1,200.
fucking
You
horrible.
know how long it took him to save up $1,200?
But you know the
15
crazy
years.
Nah, I don't know. You know the crazy part though?
Probably.
Like you're free, and they're just like, all right, get off my land.
Now,
Where are you supposed to go?
They didn't want them off the land. They had that's when they turned into indentured service. Like, you can live here for free. You still pick your cotton, but you
Yeah.
can sleep here. We're
Yeah.
not gonna whip you.
sharecropping.
We're not
We're
gonna whip you
all right,
anymore.
we gonna act like this land is ours, but instead
Yeah.
of giving y'all money, we're giving you a place to stay. You can stay at where you stayed
That's okay.
for free.
Homie, ain't do, yeah,
Don't
so
kill
fuck
us.
Lincoln.
That's
Yeah,
what some of y'all that voted for Trump. That's what y'all wanted.
They thought it was gonna happen.
That's what
Yo,
y'all wanted. 'Cause
They
that's
run-
what the
it's
fuck.
the
They,
funniest
they
shit
thought
ever.
that we was going back into slavery.
Funniest shit ever, man.
Hey,
That's the only reason they voted for him. I
I
don't
was
know
gonna
what.
say,
I don't know
hey.
what. Seriously, that's that signaling shit.
Hold
'cause
on
they,
tight.
They heard a whole different thing. Me, I heard a goofy ass old man talking. They heard we're gonna take all the blacks, round them back up, and put them back where they belong.
Kinda.
The part that kills me, right? Yo, dude had like he never had a successful business venture.
Not
In
one.
his life.
Like he came from his family had
Bruh.
real estate money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fam, y'all like, nah, but he's a real good businessman. He was a billionaire.
Nope.
No, his family was billionaires. He's just like
A great con artist. He knows the system.
Yeah,
He knows how to
like,
scam the system.
I
Scammed
never
his way to the
understood
top.
that. Like
He
I
don't
remember
have not one product that is like
bumping
successful.
them shoes didn't even sell.
Yeah, you're dumb if you spent $400 for some gold
For some
nasty looking
Trumps.
Trumps.
You know where them joints came from?
China,
China.
made in China.
You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
he
That's
got
hilarious.
he got his tariffs coming in. The tariffs are coming
Make sure
in.
he got his shoes first.
Yo,
Yo, make
bro.
them Trumps. I'm about to put this
people
tariff.
are justifying everything that he's doing though. Still to this day, you see things going bad and like, nah, you just gotta wait it out, man. You just gotta trust the process.
Homie in that joint for 4 years. I ain't gonna lie. I seen some crazy like about the tariffs from China.
Yeah.
Crazy joints. The one dude was like a TikTok boy. He's like, yo, I'm gonna pick up everything in my house that's made in America. Like how much we need y'all like tariff work.
Yeah.
Cool. He's like, hey man, you looking on your phone right now. Pick up hold something that you own that's made in China.
It was like a basketball jersey or something.
Your
For
phone
the-
is
for the
made in
America
China,
joint.
bro.
Yeah, I'm talking about the America side. What did he pick up?
He pick up nothing.
Oh, he didn't have nothing made in America.
Nothing. Dog.
Oh,
Yeah, nothing from his crib made in America. And then I see another joint. It was some like CNN news anchor lady, but she do her own show. Her name was Kim.
Chi.
Yen. I'm bullshit. It was Kim Iverson, ironically.
Oh shit.
But nah, she was so she was showing the joint. What was like, hey man, Americans, y'all want to blame us? Yo, we picked up these jobs and all these contracts because of y'all. And then like he pretty much was like, dog, like y'all gotta like get y'all shit back. Y'all got fat while we starved.
Yeah.
And now like your man's about to fuck it all over.
And then they was, yeah.
I know I would say because they have pretty much the elites. They was looking out for themselves 20 like 30, 40 years ago.
Pocketing it.
Yeah, they wasn't.
That's what the dude said. He said that our leaders took the money that we was getting from the tariffs. He's like, both the countries benefit off tariffs, respectfully. But what our leaders did is they put the money into roads, into parks, into making our country
Infrastructure.
infrastructure, making
seen
it
that
better.
video.
And then he said your people were actually putting the money into their own pockets and just robbing y'all.
Hell yeah.
Didn't build anything in like 20 years. There's nothing new coming about around this in this country.
Nothing.
Turn into billionaires.
Except for private stuff. There's no government funded big buildings popping up in America. Just private people buying up everything, all the real estate.
Luxury.
Yeah.
America's not even going to be owned by America in what 50 years at this point.
You're probably not.
Luxury apartments.
Me personally, I feel like a country like America, like our grocery stores should be ran like basically provided by America, right? Like if we have the farmers and all that, they should be building the actual establishments.
I ain't gonna-
America Mart.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I fucking I opened a bag of like frozen vegetables earlier. You know what that joint said on it?
Made in
From
America.
China.
Product of Mexico.
Yeah, like come on, everything.
I was like, bro, we don't even make vegetables.
Uh,
I was like, oh man, I was like, we might
Cooked.
we might be cooked. Bro.
we
Cooked.
might make Clorox.
They said we got like this next like 2 generations. There's like, yo, buckle up, dog. Like,
So
If his 4 years can rock our world like that,
I'm like, boy, started folding already.
he's been folding every other day. Like, and people are justifying that.
No, remember he's like, we're going to 155. Dog, today I seen a joint rumors. Wall Street Journal posted some joint like, yeah, rumors around the White House. My man about to back that joint to 50.
Yeah, he's driving it. 'Cause
Push
they're
it
not-
on down.
He thought that the other countries were just gonna fold. Like these people see Trump how I see Trump. You are a goofy old man. Like you're a
Yeah.
kooky old man. Like somehow you accidentally became president and you're playing president. Like you're not being. You're making it like it's like a game of Battleship.
Yeah,
I mean, and
for real.
nobody, no other world's leaders are taking you serious.
Ain't nobody
The
folding.
people in your country ain't taking you serious. Like,
Some
you're so
people are.
goofy. Black people ain't even protesting. It's just some old
Niggas
white people
on-
protesting. Like,
niggas
you're like,
checked out.
like, we don't got time for this shit. Like, go on with yourself. Go ahead. Look
Yeah,
what you
right.
do. Nobody listen to people your age.
Yeah, homie, he try to blame everything on like.
When Biden and Kamala keeps talking about them, like, why you got that?
Dog,
Get on
y'all
Biden's
broke.
dick.
Yeah, y'all broke up. Dog, let them go. Talk
It's
about
over for
them.
that, son.
So it's
Yeah.
taking a little bit longer because Biden
Move.
and Kamala.
Move on with your life.
Everything's bad, but it would have been way worse.
Because of them, we have to do this. Like,
Trump.
I ain't gonna lie. The funniest thing to me to this day still, Elon Musk, bro. He not American.
Yeah, running.
Trying to take over. You're literally letting a guy from South Africa come in and take over.
His ass got kicked out of South Africa for
Yeah.
wilding. Folk, what y'all doing, son? Like,
For trying to be young Hitler. Like, he was basically trying to make up all our people got to rise against the others type shit in South Africa. So they had to get him out of there.
You're done.
y'all niggas is still buying
You
Teslas,
done.
trying to rent them joints and shit.
But one thing I
Take a
have
Cybertruck.
noticed though, not to be talking crazy. Ever since Elon Musk and all that, and them was talking that crazy stuff about we need to have more babies because we're getting outnumbered by everything else, I've been seeing a lot of pregnant white women.
Yeah, I'll take a little responsibility for that.
If
So now-
Said they might give you 5,000 if you have a baby.
you have a baby, like they're
Baby
trying to get
bonus.
something. I'm about to knock something up, but 5,000 ain't enough, man. It costs way more than 5K, and I'm not getting any of the money.
Yeah, I won't say.
Yo, man.
You got
You about to knock
child
something.
support.
Nah, man. I just thought about this too. Fucking student loan payments is coming back.
Yeah, they
man.
brought them back. Yo, he's smacking everybody.
I ain't rocking with boy, man. The
Yeah.
Don was funny, but now this is about to affect me.
Nah, nobody took it serious.
Yeah.
I was trying to warn people. Everybody's calling me a crash out, saying I'm a fucking Kamala head or some weird, weird offensive stuff. I'm like, yo, she's just trying to help us. Now you're stupid. You're the N word. Blah
you
blah
have no
blah.
idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Trump's trying to do this stuff for Ukraine and all that. Like, bro, I don't care about none of that shit, dog. I want a house and I want some
Exactly.
money. You are
Exactly,
talking about
dog.
some dumb shit that has nothing to do with me. I don't know what them Hamas people are doing. I don't know nothing about none of that.
You sound like a troll. Okay? You don't understand what's going
Like
on.
some Haitians ate the cats and the dogs. Like, you just had people just going around yelling the wildest things, and y'all ate it up. And
Cheering for that
and the
shit.
guys of, oh, he's funny though. Like, is it funny now?
It was.
Is your
So,
grocery bill funny? Because I change prices every single Friday. I know that the price of everything goes up every Friday.
I mean, to be
Shit.
devil's
McDonald's
advocate,
got cheaper.
if you didn't pay the shit, you eventually would have to pay it back. And they did cancel mad loans. Like, this ain't like the worst.
Not
of
student
worst.
loans.
Yeah, they did.
Nah,
they
they-
paused them, John.
Yeah.
Biden did.
He didn't cancel them joints.
He didn't cancel all of them, but he canceled
He-
a lot for some people.
He had a Republican Senate, I believe, and he was trying to push it, and they kept rejecting it.
Yeah.
They was like,
man,
we're going to reject it unless you put this, and this in the bill. And he was like, I'm not going to sell our people out like this. for this."
It wasn't a mass thing, but he got some
I owe the same
canceled
amount I owe.
and put down.
Whenever
Yeah,
one on
nobody.
pause.
He got them all paused. Everybody's back to paying.
They got on pause because of COVID.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I'm still.
And then they
COVID's still
tried to
here.
work with they
I just
they
wanna
gave
know,
it they gave people.
When
a
does it
chance,
get to
man.
the point where Trump's actually helping the American people? Because right now, I don't see it.
And,
They're saying
like,
in like 10 years.
your average American person, not homies he plays golf with during half his presidency.
Said the tariffs are so that they can get rid of the income tax.
Well, that's how I pay my student loans, baby. You can't get rid of that.
Oh, not that. No.
No, they're saying that like that extra $200 that's getting taken out. It wouldn't even be actually 200. It'd be like the half of that that's getting taken out would be going back to your check every
Your
week.
check will look closer to the gross.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying
I take
is,
that.
my income tax money, they take it every year, so I don't. They don't take too much out of my check.
But-
Oh no, I know what you. That's how I paid my shit off back in
Yeah,
the day.
dog, I
they just took my income tax one year. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, take it. Knock yourselves out.
Yeah,
man.
like it's free money
Wasn't-
anyways.
yeah, it wasn't banking on
If
it.
they're taking my
Yeah.
income tax,
I was just gonna blow
if
this
they're
shit on
taking my
weed.
income tax every year, I'm making sure I get the maximum back to my check every year.
Yeah, man. I be putting numbers out I really shouldn't.
Yeah, no,
Screw it.
Yeah, no, I
$40
need that.
income tax
I need
check.
that shit coming straight back to me, and
But
you
I
just
mean-
take the scraps.
The shit is a loan. You gotta pay it back.
What?
That's all.
Nah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
you
but-
gotta pay the shit
But
back.
they played with the interest and stuff. They know that the banks and everything played with the interest of those loans so much and shifted them around, and it got to people to a point where they can't even afford to pay it back. And the only way Americans are going to get ahead is to get out of those type of situations of being in debt and having that. Oh, I'm paying $100, $200 monthly on these student loans when I can be putting that into my savings.
Shit costs money. What are we supposed to do?
I'm saying they can
Like,
cancel. It's you're paying it to the system. Like that shit shouldn't be private owned. Private people shouldn't have been loaning that money to y'all.
I feel like
Government loan
The
is
go-
mine.
So why you gotta pay the government back? You pay
We-
taxes.
we live
I mean,
in
Makes sense.
a
80 million people owe student loans.
we live in a capitalistic society.
In your
Country.
and it
This
shouldn't
is
be
to
America
make
shouldn't be a
money.
business. We should all be able to wake up, make some money, have affordable, livable life. It shouldn't be super.
So you want to be in communism?
No, it
I'd
should
be
be.
cool with that.
It should be. Why does it have to be a bunch of old people playing war games? Why can't it just be a country of people living, thriving, breathing? People can have a job and afford stuff. If you want better, you go to a job where you make more money and get better. But you should be able to afford something with the regular job. You should be able to afford an apartment with a regular job.
You seen the joint?
Philip,
A single parent can't afford a. I mean, it's on minimum wage, but they can't afford a 2-bedroom.
you can't afford shit.
You can't go out to eat with minimum wage.
That's what I mean. So it's
Yeah.
like
$20 an hour is the new minimum wage
Unfortunately,
at this time. $20 an hour, you might be living okay-ish. I've seen somebody online like, I make $21 an hour and I don't eat on certain days.
no, I eat every day.
I'm not saying you, nigga. I'm saying that person in the situation. They shit's fucked up. Like it's
Some
rough
people
right
be
now.
living above their means and they're financially irresponsible.
Or
Though.
they
Like, some
just-
people let money burn holes in their pocket. They just can't hold on to it. They get $1,000. Oh, I needed all of this last month, so I'm gonna spend my whole $1,000
Or they
instead
life
of
just-
banking $800.
They live in the area. Shit's fucked up.
Nah, you
They
gotta-
might live in an area where everything costs a lot.
Now you got to save your money.
Nah,
Yeah, that's
this
it.
ain't. That's
Yeah,
not
money.
now. Like shit's fucked up. Plus people got kids. Everything's expensive.
Got to save.
It just is what it is.
Something got to be saved. You got to sacrifice.
It sounds good.
It is good.
No, man. There ain't no saving.
Well, overall, how many months has it been since Donald Trump's been president for 4 months? Is it right now where
Has
we
it
say like shit's bad, like fuck this guy, or should we give him another 30 months?
What was it?
I'm like, homie. I'm at this point. I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah. I
Which
don't
is
seriously. I
sad,
don't even
but-
get into the debates with people anymore. When people like, yeah, go Trump. Like, bro, he's already president. There ain't nothing we can do about it. We
Yeah.
can stop that. Oh, he's the only person that can stop him.
Rock out.
Yeah,
There's a 50-50 chance. Well, I'm not gonna say that.
but they're saying that he's going against the.
I was gonna say something, but people are going to
He
jail
going-
for saying that.
I don't want boy to check though, because I don't want JD Vance to be president. Like I'm cool. Like Trump, do your little goofy old head thing.
People in
Like-
China was cooking him, dog.
With
Who, JD Vance?
his
Yeah.
eyeliner.
And he said some crazy.
Called them peasants.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said some crazy shit about China.
He said, yo, we owe the Chinese government. We don't owe the peasants over there. It was like, dog, we peasants, but like, yo, we lead the world in AI technology, drone technology,
Yeah.
bullet train technology,
Education period.
education, manufacturing. But we peasants though. Yeah, we still get our hands dirty. There's farmers and stuff out here, and we sending y'all our crop.
Cooked.
Yeah, they smoked it with that one. I was like, damn, son.
Oh, I meant us as a country.
Oh, America's cooked.
Oh, yeah.
Cooked.
Yeah,
So-
you just gotta hold on for a few years, yo. Seriously, you gotta hold on, stay above water. No,
Let's hope that it's
no-
4 and not 8.
no frivolous
Can't
spending.
You got to hear the.
He's trying to get that third term, that TD.
Isn't he a felon?
I mean, they're pausing. That.
Third term.
Yo,
Or,
seriously, when Trump's term's over, this nigga gonna be in so much trouble if he's alive, dog. They're gonna bring up so many charges on this man. And remember on episode 43, I said this. They're gonna bring up so many charges on this man when people start digging into him being rebellious against the Supreme Court, going against the Constitution, trying to sell our country to the highest bidder every day. Once that next person like a AOC pops up or something, somebody that just wants to fight, feisty Jasmine Crockett, somebody that just wants to throw them gloves on. That's serious. It's going to be real problematic because all Trump's doing is exposing the nasty side of America. Like there's a lot of people in America like Trump, and that's the people that we need to wean out. Like that's the deep state people that he's talking about. He's talking about himself. Drain the swamp, nigga, of these nasty ass old racist bastards that was here before segregation and still trying to keep those policies thriving.
Yeah,
That's seriously. But
niggas voted for him though.
I didn't.
I didn't vote at
But,
all.
I'm saying the majority of people in America voted for
But
him. So,
no, it was like
You
it
want
was
him.
like a 73 to 78 million, and 90%. It was like 94% of black people voted Kamala. A large percentage
we're
of
only
Hispanics.
13% of
Yeah,
them.
but a large percentage of Hispanics voted for Trump, and a disgustingly large amount of white people voted for Trump.
Niggas
That's all
voted
right.
But
for
I'm
him.
just, I'm
Like,
not.
everybody.
My whole
voted
thing
for him.
is, I'm not. when I speak on things, I mainly be speaking for my black people. Like as long as we doing the right thing and staying, doing what we doing, I think we'll get control of a lot of things in the long run. I think our time's still coming.
Nigga, we are Americans. We live in America.
No, I'm saying, but we're gonna get our time's still coming. I mean, every time we get close, the time we get close to things getting good, that shit gets washed away.
Original Americans too.
Yeah, the originals.
I think we're good.
We was here,
I
bro.
don't know about you as much, but
But
We was here.
I'm literally original America.
That's what I mean. Yeah, original Americans.
Well, speaking of original America, Steve Nash wanted to be black when he grew up. He said, Steve Nash on why he wanted to be black. Started playing basketball, fell in love with it like the first Air Jordan 1s. The Spike Lee commercial was right when I was in 8th grade. I was like, this world is amazing. I mean, also, let's just be real. I wanted to be black. All the best players in the world were black. All the best rappers, so I'm trying to emulate anyone who had something about them.
Big facts.
How you feel
Big
about Steve
facts.
Nash?
You and the rest of them.
This is what they don't want to be happening. They don't want people saying things like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Steve Nash is the white dude that says nigga around his black friends.
I don't think so.
Oh, you think that's who he
I
is?
think
He's from Canada, maybe.
I think he was the white dude that had
He's
black
born in-
friends and he wore Jordans.
He was born in South Africa, moved to Canada. Dog, Steve Nash is the white kid that's like, I don't know, I grew up around black people.
Steve
It's
Nash
cool
is
for me to say.
African?
He was born in South Africa. I don't know if he got like dual citizenship, but he was born in
Yeah.
South Africa. Like his parents and stuff. He was born there. That's why I don't know if he's actually. But nonetheless, that's who he was, dog. He's the white kid that's hanging around black dudes.
And you think he was saying the N-word?
Guarantee it.
They got that.
Him
right
and
out
Dirk,
of him.
when they played for the Mavericks, must have been the blackest
White
white duo of all time.
And I
They
feel
both wanted to be black.
I feel like Dirk don't even. I don't think Dirk did. He just like black women.
Yeah, Dirk seemed like he's cool with being white.
I feel like
He's
Dirk,
German as fuck.
Yeah, he
think
chilling.
Served in the army over there. And
he
all that.
can't do it. What's he gonna do to look black? He can't get braids,
He better not.
but he fuck with black shit. I just feel like I'm not saying that. Like even Steve Nash, he says he wanted to be black, but if you look at him, he doesn't do it.
I don't see nothing. About
Yeah,
that.
he don't dress over. If anything, he dresses like a white guy. He acts like a
He
white guy.
looks like he used to dress hip hop though. You see it.
If you
dripping
look
on
at
him.
both of their like them early 2000s shit, they all was baggy, Nikes, same
Yeah.
shit, this and that.
throw a
but-
hat on
Yeah,
backwards.
literally,
Yeah.
literally, both of them.
Being black is like the coolest shit ever.
It is.
But it's,
Then when
you
you're
know
white,
what comes with that shit.
You don't want the bad part.
yeah,
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Once
that's
you're
why
white,
he's
when you're like late 20s, it's like, all right, let
Yeah,
me-
it's time
me
to go
wrap
back.
this
Time to
up.
go back to the white side.
let me
but
get a
Theo
haircut.
Von literally said that.
Yeah,
He
it's time to
said,
wrap
he said
it up.
all white kids want to be black until they're about 16,
They wake
17
up.
years old, and
yeah.
man, go back.
When you see
Till they wake
Trayvon
up.
Martin shit happening and shit, and you're
Like,
like,
all right.
man,
Let me start hanging out with
You
my
go
dad.
you go to a few keggers and you get right back to where you
man,
belong.
let me put my
Facts.
loafers on, fucking my boat shoes, my Sperry's.
Being black is too expensive.
I know a guy just like that.
I gotta buy sneakers every week.
Blackest white guy, and then he was just like, all right,
Yeah,
I know a
man.
few of them.
it's time to wrap this up.
Yeah, like come on, it's getting too far. It's expensive.
Start going to the village like, nah, I don't like it. It's
When-
too ghetto.
When the white
here.
kids start acting black, they overdo it. Like I said, they buy the Jordans all the time, mad extra pair of forces. They hoard all the drip and everything. It's mad expensive. One outfit's already
Shorties be
expensive
eating
enough.
that up. Shorties love a white dude that look black.
Then they find him a girlfriend and go
Travis
back.
Kelce,
Find him a nice black chick.
Taylor
Yeah.
Swift.
Get cheated on.
See how that shit go? What's my man? Oh, what's
Fight for
the-
custody of their kids and then get themselves a white girl and go back to their regular life with their mixed kid.
With Lil Jalen.
That's
yeah.
serious. Great basketball.
No,
player.
yeah, he's really good.
That kid's a great basketball
Yeah, he's
player.
really gonna get good at
And you
baseball.
better not disrespect my black son.
I don't really like it, but once my grandson came, I had to accept it.
Right.
Nah, yeah, I've heard a lot of those stories too, man. Yeah, nah, but
I just love Lil Jalen so much.
This shit.
how y'all jacking John Morant's new celebration?
Is it his?
Is
I
it
like
his?
I like his explanation.
Is it his, or did he make it like hot?
Who did it? Who else does it?
I'm just saying, like, remember, because the gritty, that wasn't his joint. He just started doing it.
This is just like for real.
I like the
He just make it hot.
he gets wrongly like sectioned out because if you watch the playoffs, almost every player does that shit.
yeah, everybody doing
the
that
Pistols.
shit.
Every single player.
The
after
Pistols?
they hit it you or they
yeah,
like this,
tuck the
yeah.
or they go like
straps.
this, or they go like this.
Yeah.
Like they keep trying to hide it. But I'm like watching now. I'm like, yo, every single player pulls out the guns if they make a shot. Yeah,
You know what's
except
crazy?
for Steph Curry, he starts wiggling and shit.
You remember
Fuck
before
Steph Curry.
it was this 3 and it was
Yeah, it used to be this, but then they banned
You
the
can't do
arrows.
that. You can't do the arrows.
yeah. Then they started Russell Westbrook holstering his
Yeah.
pistols.
Did they
And
ban
then,
that too?
They
Nah,
don't want
they
it to
don't
be.
do this no more because it's a gang thing in Brazil and they be playing games over there. So they were like,
made
a
white,
gang
they
thing
made
here,
white
too.
power in America.
And they had John Wall
Yeah.
throwing up the bees.
It's a W.
Oh,
with a
yes.
P.
John Wall throwing up the bees after a dunk.
Big B's.
I was like,
yeah, that shit was
yo.
crazy. That shit was in the game and everything.
Yeah, I was like, yo, boy.
I think people should be able to celebrate, man. Let that.
I like
leave
it.
Ja
It's cool.
Morant alone.
What's my man's name? D'Angelo Russell
Yeah.
shooting. His,
Oh, he does it dope.
yeah, looking
that's-
for a vein.
That's
LeBron
what,
gets, that's ice in my veins. That's LeBron gets credit for that.
Who took that too? Jalen Brunson took that. He
Yeah.
does that shit.
I like
all
the
the
ice in the
time.
veins. They banned the two little joints, all right?
Nah,
I
that
thought
shit's
that's
dope.
supposed to
Yeah,
be-
I thought you get in trouble for that now.
They
man.
can't take that. That shit's too.
There's a bunch of them
That's one of
joints.
my favorite ones. Yeah,
But nah,
You see that in the girls' games? They be doing that.
but I ain't gonna the pistols. I'm like, what else you gonna do for 3, dog? It's
But
like
I
It's
get-
called shooting.
But
Yeah,
I
I'm a
get why
sniper.
though. The Ja Morant situation though, like because he's getting caught with straps and he's always in some straps.
Even that is low key a little racist.
They, they take
You
it too
can
far
have
with him.
guns in America.
What's the
It's legal.
what's the
You know
original
what I mean?
charge? He went to like a basketball game and pointed the gun at a 14-year-old.
nah,
Cool.
he didn't get no charge. didn't
No,
get
he
any
fought.
charges.
He fought. They said he flashed the gun, but he punched a 14-year-old.
He punched a 14-year-old.
Yeah, he punched a 14-year-old. Or some bull that was like a up and coming like basketball player.
But he was
bull.
14,
But he got away with all that shit.
and the kid was
Yeah.
talking crazy and got punched in the
Yeah.
mouth.
Pretty much.
I mean, talk shit, get hit.
Probably flashed the joint like bitch ass.
You seen
nigga.
the last nigga to let a 14-year-old slide? He got put in a headlock. Cat Williams.
Yeah, Cat Williams had to.
I don't let a lot of broke niggas listen to me.
That shit was crazy.
He had to come at the whole comedy game for people to forget that shit.
Yeah, but they need to leave my man Ja Morant alone, man. I think that all that extra speculation and stuff clouds his game, and then when he tries to overcome it and go hard, he starts playing way better, and then they find something new to pick on him about.
He I don't know. Man. He
The
he
Memphis
gave
run-
up so much. Like he was literally the face of the league.
Yeah.
And he still could be that because he's still doing the same type of plays. He's still doing like amazing shit, but it just doesn't get
The credit.
it don't even get highlighted no more.
It
Like,
plays
they don't
into,
even show his shit.
I think the Luka trade plays into that. I think that might have a play into why Luka got traded to the Lakers.
Yeah, they needed. I knew
They wasn't
Luka
gonna
was
let
getting
him be the
traded
face.
to
They wouldn't let him be
Lakers.
the face from Dallas, but being on a
That's
Laker, it'll make sense.
Exactly.
It'll make sense. Like they don't really usually let white guys be the face of the league. But if you're in LA and you're killing from one of the most big teams,
You're
so they really
you're a
don't,
huge star. You're white.
yeah,
You're European. So you got Europe on yours, and you got America. All you do is smile after every fucking play.
and win championships.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Like after I seen the finals last year and how he had no chance of winning that shit, no matter what he did.
Yeah.
And you got fucking Kyrie and a bunch of big niggas. I knew, yo, he's going to LA.
What if he turns into like the new Kobe? Like he wins a championship with LeBron and then he starts winning them by himself, like with Randos.
It could happen.
Ain't nobody gonna be no new Kobe.
The only problem, the only thing that it couldn't happen is he plays absolutely, positively no defense.
You gonna have to step it up.
all.
When he first was coming in the league, he was known as a great offensive rebounder, and he could
Yeah,
block.
He's
He get
huge.
boards.
And he can block.
boards.
He's 6'7".
Yeah, he ain't
6'7",
blocking
like 225.
He
He's
can
huge.
barely dunk.
Yeah.
I know they're saying a lot of that about Jokic too, though. Like his defense is
I
suspect.
always wonder when they talk
Nah,
about,
Jokic's nice.
they always talk about, yo, basketball ain't what it used to be. It's not this and that. But then like the two biggest stars that they push are non-athletic.
Straight
Can
fundamentals.
barely jump over
Yeah.
a quarter. Like, what are
You
we
said
doing?
wait up. The two stars they push.
Jokic and
Luka.
Luka.
They're not pushed. Their gameplay pushes them. They're coming from very small markets and they just dominate.
Exactly.
It's like Giannis.
You basically answer what I'm saying. Like nobody cares about nobody in the Nuggets before.
But
Even when Melo was over in the Nuggets, but
Facts.
now Jokic is always the
he's
guy.
winning championships.
All
He
right.
won one. That's what gets me. He won
MVPs.
one
He's the
champion.
MVP too.
MVPs.
Bullshit. He won one championship. Look, listen.
They
He
robbed
won
him
one
for one.
championship, and then he's been out in the first round the last 2 fucking years.
And they robbed him for an MVP.
Was it on the first round last year?
Yes, he did.
Was it?
Yeah, he's been
The
out in the
Timberwolves.
first round the last 2 years. They don't talk. That's what I'm saying, that they push certain shit. Because if that was LeBron, get the fuck out of here. Oh,
LeBron-
those MVPs don't mean nothing. He's
But
getting
that's-
MVPs, but he's going out in the
but-
first round. But since it's Jokic, he's so good.
Realistically, though,
This nigga do this.
Respectfully though, LeBron's still the face of the league.
Of course, he's
it's LeBron.
he's him.
Yeah.
So-
nigga still dunking on niggas. He's 40.
LeBron doesn't win a championship every year.
Yeah, he's 4-5 in LA.
You know what I mean?
In
And
the
he's still
first
the face
round.
of the league.
I my face 5-4.
He catches the most slander, but he's cool with it.
It's different though. He already put in his work. He's 4 chips deep.
And he's about to get another one.
Maybe. I would watch it. I don't think so at all. I think it's gonna be OKC in Boston.
I want to see Boston.
And that's
but
gonna
I would
be
love to see OKC
crazy.
do some damage.
OKC's
OKC versus Boston is gonna be a crazy series.
I think Boston bores me.
I hate that narrative. Not saying from you, but I'm saying that narrative and the Stephen A narrative. where
What
it's like,
Stephen A say?
oh, I don't want to be in Boston. I want to be in Miami. I want to be in LA. If the
nobody
place
cares,
isn't
yeah.
popping, then he don't like big it up.
Yeah.
No, OKC and Boston is going to be a fucking dope ass finals. 2 of the greatest
Yeah.
players we have in the league. Tatum, SGA.
Not matching up though. Like
It's gonna. You got Porzingis. You got the big Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, his big Doppler ass. You got fucking Jaylen Brown. You got Jalen Williams. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna
Love the
be a
Jalen Williams.
good ass series if we get to that. I'm hoping for that. If the Cavs get there, it's gonna be a blowout
For who?
for OKC.
Yeah, they
OKC is getting a chip this
Yeah,
year.
I picked OKC to go.
OKC
Yeah,
is getting a chip this year.
But the Cavs got to go up against anybody. They're giving niggas hell too.
That's what I'm saying. I think
They
the Cavs could
definitely-
beat the Celtics to get to the finals, possibly.
That's something lovely to see right there. That's something I'd rather see.
But I think if Cleveland, which Cleveland and OKC would be the most blah
But we
fucking
got, like,
finals ever.
I only know like
but-
one Cavs fan. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. But Cleveland would get blown out by OKC. OKC is really
Like that.
they're
carrying
they're
shit.
big, fast, young.
But OKC is tough. I mean, Cleveland's tough like that too. Though.
Cleveland,
Some
yeah.
dogs over there.
They do. They definitely do.
But yeah, I had some other a couple other topics. The Kyren Lacy, RIP to Kyren Lacy.
Yeah.
Yo, did you?
That shit was sad.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm doing a whole 180 because I was completely wrong about
Was
the
he-
situation.
Was it
What
was
was
it
your-
SA or was it
Nah,
car
hit
accident?
and run, John.
Hit and run.
How would you?
He didn't even do it.
He didn't do it.
No.
He just don't want to tell. He didn't want to tell on his boy or whatever.
Nah. Yo, so at first I was like, oh, Bull took himself out because he didn't want to go do no jail time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's not the case. His charge, it was a what it said? It was a
Vehicular homicide.
no,
Homicide.
involuntary or it was an irresponsible homicide. And by that, pretty much
He was driving crazy, swerved around, and another car hit the guy. Right?
he was behind the car. Another car came down, hit the dude, and he went around the accident and didn't report it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I heard.
He didn't do anything, bro. People see accidents all the time, nothing, and it's just like, all right, whatever. Like, dang,
Yeah. Do that shit all the time.
yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking around. I'm out. I got somewhere to be. They charged him with a irresponsible homicide or a negligent homicide. So pretty much because he didn't report it, he didn't do his civic duty.
He was supposed to stop, call the ambulance.
Yeah, but it's like, bro,
Was he the only other car on the road?
Oh, 'cause
I'm not
maybe they're
sure.
saying if someone would have, I don't
The
know. That's
dude
some
would've
dumb
lived.
shit.
the dude died instantly, and pretty much the reason they was pushing it like that is because then they gassed up the whole like, oh, dude was a Marine vet, all this type of stuff.
Yeah,
But the girl that was in the other car,
Damn.
she's not getting charged with anything at all.
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Her and the dude's family, they got a civil suit, but that's, you know what I mean, probably gonna get taken care of
So
by
they did
insurance.
that media stuff on him, like just ran the whole
Oh,
smear campaign.
Arrested him, posted his mugshot,
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Yeah,
And he was supposed to go in the
and
first
tried to make
round.
it like he was the boy from the Raiders.
Yeah, and he didn't do anything. Like they don't even have evidence of him speeding.
And then on his last day, where they got a call about him being in the apartment, like he shot a gun inside of an apartment or something.
Yeah, so him and his sister had a
altercation.
yeah, and then when he let a shot off on the floor, she called like, "Yo,
Get him.
yeah, like
Yeah.
my brother over here wilding type shit."
Everybody against this kid.
Just make the shit
He-
even worse.
Yeah, he leave, and then they said, I'm not sure how it ended, but pretty like the one story I heard, he took himself out,
yeah,
I mean,
shot himself in the head.
but while the car was moving, so then his car
Oh.
crashed. Then when the cops finally called up, they go and look. He's dead on
So
scene.
that whole situation from beginning to end is just mad sad, mad unfortunate. There's just like a lot of things against him. Like, why your sister calling the cops on you, knowing what you got going on, and that you still have draft stock. You can still, I mean,
But was he wilding though? If he was shooting a gun,
he lost everything just because he decided to swerve around a car accident, and all of us would have did the same thing.
I think a little bit of it was his.
Unless we're the only 3 cars on the road, because if there's other cars, I'm keep going. But if it's only me and those 2 cars that got in an accident, I might stop and see if they're okay.
I don't know what time the accident happened. I know the time when when he passed. I know that was at like 12 at night. That was like around midnight.
Oh yeah, I might not have stopped. No, I probably would have stopped. It's midnight.
But that's when he was on the chase went on for miles.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean? But the other part, I was like, bro, that's not. I go by accidents and stuff all the time.
Yeah,
I think,
and I get mad at people for slowing down, looking at him.
A little bit of that shit is he was really young, immature, and kind of made a permanent decision over like something that might have worked out different. He still had to go to trial. He still had to deal with this. So it was like
charges. They would have got dropped the lesser charges.
Yeah, it might have been
did,
nothing.
Like community service. They would have did the whole discovery.
And he might have dropped down from a first round to a third round. Of course, that would be devastating, but
you still would have been in the league, and he would have been able to show that he was good.
Yeah, for sure. So it just sucks that he was a really young kid.
And he's mad young. So I mean, he was 25 years old.
That's still pretty young.
Yeah,
but his the NFL, they pulled his draft card, so he was ineligible to be drafted.
Man,
but then
he was the first person to say that.
Because how I didn't touch it. How the fuck did he go up?
These are all new wires too. I don't know.
But then, so his lawyer was like, "Yo, we was going to grand jury."
Yeah,
he was like, "Bro, I was getting that joint tossed out on the day and he said he had to make it 24 more hours."
Yeah.
So the lawyer's still pushing like to take it to.
And the sister making that call kind of messed it all up.
Yeah, in a sense,
like you got 24 hours. Just
but
keep your head above water. Be cool.
Yeah, I don't want to put that on her.
Yeah, because
that's kind of
start shooting and shit.
I mean, you gotta say what it is sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie, but rest in peace to Duke though, and
Kyren Lacy, LSU. That's crazy. I watched his games. He was
nice.
Yeah, he was one of them, like for sure.
Yeah, no, he was. It was nice. And the final topic I do have though is about how do y'all feel about Wallow snapping on the black businesses? You seen that? Like, I thought it kind of pissed me off.
I agreed with him.
I'm not against. I could care less about his point. It's the way he was delivering it.
Yeah, but
I'm black. Why do you have to do the voice?
But he was doing a speech.
And why do you feel? Why did he have to deliver that message?
Because it needs to be said. It needs to be said. Black businesses think that we're just gonna. I'm black. I'm not supporting you just because we have the same skin color.
I don't feel like I'm seeing that anymore. I feel like that once upon a time that was a thing, and I used to be on the side of, I'm not just gonna support your business because it's black. If it's good, it's good, and I'm still like that. But I don't feel like we have to go out and say that.
I think there's a part of entrepreneurship where they just beg you. It's not about the quality of their service or their nothing. They just beg you to go to. You should go to me because. It's a piece of it is entitlement.
No, I'm going to you because you got soul food or something that I don't normally get. I'm going to you because you got some dope shit. But I'm not just going. You're not going.
It's not always like that.
Like I ain't just going to an Ethiopian restaurant because it's an Ethiopian restaurant.
And then some of them would be mad, like, "Hey, bro, why are you going to McDonald's?
Because your food's expensive as fuck.
Why ain't you coming up? Oh, so you're not supporting your bros? Like that's what he was kind of saying. A lot of people just expect you to go there, where it's like, no. You need to be able to compete with McDonald's.
As a black person, I never did anything and felt like people should support it because I'm black. And most black people that I know that are doing things and starting things don't have that mindset. I feel like white people put that that narrative and agenda out there and be really, really loud with it and say it more than us to the point that we feel like we got to say it to each other. No. I think most black people know better.
I went to some restaurants around here and...
Are they black American-owned restaurants?
They're niggas we went to school with.
Oh, shit.
And we know. And they was running off of being cool and being black. And then I went and got a platter, and it was the smallest, the lightest bed of rice.
You serious?
And the smallest little pieces of steak and chicken with some motherfucking sauce and some bullshit ass grass.
Yeah, no,
nigga,
I'm not paying
you're
for that.
coming, and then you got pictures of Kobe and LeBron. You think I'm coming here because you think you're cool and black? No, nigga, I want a food I want
Trying to
food.
eat.
Is that the only black
Yeah.
restaurant experience that you went to though? Because the ones that I went to, like a black soul food restaurant in Colombia, and it was one of the best experiences that I had with the food, and the food was amazing.
You're trying to listen. This is part of it not being a monolith.
And they didn't say come to it
There is
because I'm
also-
black. They said we
There's
got a soul
also
food restaurant.
black. There's good black restaurants, and then there's bad.
And
black
there's good
restaurants.
white restaurants and there's bad white restaurants.
A lot of
But we don't
bad
gotta we don't go out and say anything about that.
This
but
is
we feel
what-
like we have to go
Yes,
out and
we
spread the
do.
message.
Yeah, I just don't talk about them.
Like that's you don't think Wallow should have said the same thing? Why we always got focused on the negative and not the positive?
Nah,
And why
cause
is that
like,
narrative always being spun?
well, nah, cause like in the same sense, I'm like, bro, I've never been like, yo, bro, I just had a crazy insert white food. I've never told nobody that, and I've had some good like soul food or some food like I'm like, yo, bro, this shit was in. I'm gonna tell people
You
like, bro,
was
that
like, I
joint was
want
good.
the Hardee's and that shit slapped.
I've never even been to Hardee's.
I mean, somewhere like one of those white-owned restaurants. I don't know. I had some poppin' McDonald's today, and you promoted them. Domino's was busting the other day. That shit was crazy.
I mean, hey, they was open at 2
Like-
a.m. when I go to
I'm
lunch.
saying you promoting them.
It's open at 2 when I go to lunch.
Yeah, so
What
you
do?
you don't know that you're doing it, but you are doing it.
Well, to people at work, I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, you want some McDonald's? Yeah, bro.
Mhm.
Pull up next time. I got you. But if also when I pull in there with a platter from somewhere and they're like, yo, where that from? I'm like, yo, you gotta go to the joint, the Central Market, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. I'll let people know. Like I don't like gatekeep that joint. Like, nah, I ain't gonna tell
Yeah,
you.
nah, gatekeeping's dead.
Have the
something like that.
quality. Have the quality to support your community.
I just think that black people didn't even get the shot. I've never been. There's not that much black owned business for me to say that or say I was treated any type of way where somebody felt like I had to shop with them because they're black. I don't even know that much black owned businesses.
I'm saying
No
also,
t-shirt companies that made me feel that way or said anything like that. Like I just don't know. I didn't see it, but I see it on the internet.
I would say this also, if you're doing good business, I understand like the word of mouth piece, like the word of mouth part of that.
That your business is black.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. I would be like, bro, if you're doing good business, I don't care
You know,
what
gotta
you
push
are.
the black part.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's
I'm
just
saying,
like, bro,
but-
no, they just fire.
But you want, and then there's also the part where you want people to know that you're a black owned business and
'Cause
shop
you-
black.
I'm saying though, but is it because you want that like?
Cause you trying to get that shit to stand out somehow. You ain't just going randomly shit just cause you want to promote your shit. Promote my black owned business.
Now check though, if you're a good whatever you do, a musician, artist, whatever you do, or you can be like, oh, plus I'm black. Now you're like, bro, no, I'm a beast at what I do. I'm a beast at my craft.
Is
It-
Wingstop fully black owned?
I don't eat Wingstop.
I was probably gonna get Wingstop after this. I'm not
I
sure.
was thinking of wings, but I don't know if I was thinking Wingstop. I was probably going, but yeah,
But that's what I mean though. It's like, if it is, hey yo, that joint's just I just don't eat it though. I'm not really a wing person.
Yeah,
I like
You're,
that.
No,
a
that's
weird, you're a
fine.
weird individual overall. That should never ever make sense.
Not as weird as Shannon Sharp.
Did we even do Shannon Sharp? Oh, we got. Oh man, that's our last topic, Shannon Sharp. So
Speed run.
V-run. So Shannon Sharp was messing with a 19-year-old OnlyFans model that was probably planning on him
Gang.
all
From
for
day
this.
one.
And there's audio leaking. He's saying that there's video going to be leaking.
I'm gonna choke your ass.
Overall, do you think Shannon? Who's wrong in this situation?
Who just called
Sure.
somebody like, yo, I'm gonna choke your ass?
He
Yeah.
said they was on the phone and she was like, I hate when you try to manipulate me. He's like, if you ever say that word again, I'm gonna choke you when I see you.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, Shannon Sharp, a freak ass old head, man.
Yo,
Wow, boy.
I get the parts where like he brought this upon himself, but I don't feel that he deserved it for being freaky.
He knew.
No, he
You
didn't.
knew.
Like they're throwing like a whole smear campaign on him too. Like I seen Charlamagne, like I'm disgusted with you for messing with a 19-year-old girl. Like that's a grown woman at the end of the day, a grown prostitute.
I mean,
Facts.
that go along with the narrative that the internet been pushing about age and
Yeah, but
all of that. I always thought if you're grown, you're grown. You get to
Yeah.
make whatever decision you want to make. That's
That-
part of being grown.
Did anybody snap on Belichick? Because he like
They
Nobody
never-
said a bad thing about it. Everybody's
They
happy.
never-
What he's like 60, she's 23.
he's older than 60, bro.
He's 71.
70, she's 23.
She's
Mhm.
27. He's 71.
People ain't gonna get
70-ish.
too mad about somebody dating a 27-year-old.
Nah, it's weird. It's super weird now, especially because he's like a college coach now.
So, yeah, his kids are
So his
40.
kid, yeah, the kids that he's coaching are probably like maybe 3 years younger
I'm
than
just
his
saying,
girl.
if I'm in his age
He's
and
a
I
creep
don't
to
want to
me.
be alone and I'm still in the dating market, you think that you gonna be out there looking for old ladies?
Nah, especially when I got like billion.
Yeah, I got mad
millions.
bread.
I'm not
He's still
against it.
attracted to hot women.
I'm not against it, but when you
But-
look creepy,
But Shannon Sharp's obsession with young white girls, that's a whole different story. Like,
What if Bill Belichick's chick was like Asian?
That would be-
Even
and
creepier.
19 and Asian.
Well, I mean, he's 71, so
71
the
and
age gap's the same.
27 is like
Like,
crazy.
Same age gap.
It's hard to pick a side in the Shannon Sharp situation because every time I talk about it, it's just kind of weird. But the whole Tony Busby being involved in it, and he keeps doing this. I just found out that he's the one that was involved in the Soldier Boys charge, the one that Soldier Boy lost.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
Just
so,
like
so Soldier Boy's a known scrapist now.
just like what most black women gonna think. That's what you get, man.
Yeah.
That's what you get fucking with them white girls.
The whole time he had Miss B Nasty locked and loaded, ready to go.
Bro.
Shannon.
Yeah, man, come on.
It's literally what they.
bro.
That's the point where I don't have no sympathy for them because it's like that's literally what they tell us.
From day one.
Like, hey, that's what you get.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm
What you
withholding.
think she really like you?
I'm withholding my
Nah,
judgment portion. Of
yeah,
that.
nah. I'm not against that. I'm not against it. But Shannon
'Cause
Sharp at his
You
age,
thought that girl like
at
you?
his he know that shit wasn't wasn't authentic.
He
It wasn't
hasn't.
genuine.
He hasn't played in the NFL for 19 years. You think that girl like you?
That's hella true, yeah.
Yeah, nah.
You think she watched FS1?
Dog, he
Nah.
really retired like 01, 2 maybe.
But he was a
She was born in probably 05.
like they say he's still a in sports shape black guy. Like he could have bagged her at
Some
the
of
gym.
it is just.
Then she wants some of them big black babies.
Come on, man. Someone
what I'm
tell
saying.
you that. I don't
he's
even
guilty.
like a girl. Yo.
I don't think he's guilty.
Nah,
I think
don't think he's guilty,
I think he's
but
innocent
I
and
think
he's
he
being
knew better.
fleeced, but he does need to grow up and he needs to move smarter and be smarter.
He knew better.
I mean, he like what he like, man.
Little white.
I'm with it.
girls.
I'm with it. But you knew better.
But he also was he messing with Eddie Murphy's like ex-wife?
You put up some shit.
I ain't never
It's
heard that. She probably
exclusive.
too old for him.
Exclusive.
No, or who was it? Or somebody's wife.
Eddie Murphy's ex is Mel B. Scary Spice.
I mean, Eddie Murphy was 70.
Eddie Murphy 70,
Nah.
and I'm not going. He might be like 59,
Yeah,
but
50 something.
58. But and
This
even
nigga
in,
56.
and even in Eddie Murphy and Shannon Sharp age, I'm not going after Mel B. I'm going after something
I wouldn't.
35ish, 30.
You're
I mean, you're attracted to what you're attracted to.
Just holla at
But-
Lauren London. How old Lauren London? I'll be shooting at Lauren London's
Why would
like
you?
36, bro.
36. I'm shooting at
Why
a
would
Lauren
you-
London. I'm
somebody-
shooting at a Ashanti if I'm Shannon Sharp's age.
Exact. That's
Shoot.
what I'm saying. Why is someone so new to life? 19 is like
And
she's straight out of high school.
and completely
bro.
mid.
Well, he wasn't trying to date her though. He was just trying to get his
Run
freak
down
on.
without a Jimmy.
Then it's
No glove, no love, Shannon.
pop. Keep it moving.
No
What are
means
you
no.
getting
man.
a relationship
He's trying
with
to do
her?
extra stuff.
He's trying to play 25 a cheek, man.
Yeah, 25
He's-
cheek is crazy.
Now that I think about it, he's kind of cooked.
What's that
Nasty
term that
ass
makes
old
it?
head,
He's
though.
a freak ass old head.
Yeah.
He's losing.
Freak ass old head.
Black girls love him. Like he's losing a lot of. He a little cooked, man.
I don't know. Nikki Parker told him, man, get you a woman and settle down because it's about to get rough out here. You making all this money now. And he said, nah, I'm still swanging and banging.
Drunk off of the Le Portier.
Yeah, he blew it for himself, man.
Black
That's what
models. He's
Prayers for Shay Shay.
Yeah, man.
Like
Hopefully,
us.
hopefully everything clear for him. But that's just on his jacket.
He the one that got all them FS1 people booked
I
I
up
think
too.
they-
they probably said, like, yo, you're getting too big for your britches. You thinking you a powerhouse and we're about to put you in your place. Now take this 20 million instead of 100 and we'll change our mind.
Joy Taylor and all them that got cooked earlier this year, they like, all right, we got something for him.
Yeah, you think
He know he like them little white girls. Let's call one of them.
you think you so tough and invincible.
That would be the easiest thing too. He was probably walking around. That was his girls.
And his
Probably
little-
mad easy.
in his little pants and
And people now they know why he was dressing like that. He was trying to press some white
yeah,
girls.
he's trying to flex. He's trying to flex.
Oh
He
shit.
wasn't wearing like designer and shit that black shorties like. He was wearing fit clothes.
Yeah,
I'm really
Lululemon
not
and
like
shit.
that.
You wearing
I'm
yoga
really
pants.
not like that. I'm
Yeah.
really a nice guy.
Walking
the
wearing yoga
Lululemon on
pants and
and,
acting like he's bow-legged.
One
Skill,
of them bags and
skill,
shit.
skill.
Yeah,
Alright, that's all I got.
Hey, no. But that's that, man. That's episode 43 of the IDCYL Podcast. Thank y'all for tapping in. We're going to holla at you. We out of here.
Peace.
Bang, bang. Damn, son, where did you find this?